All right, I think I'm ready. And if I'm not, I guess I'll perish. All right. Hello, welcome in. I just realized that something is not correct. Give me a moment while I fix that. Let's see here. Let me move myself ever so slightly. Okay. Hi, welcome in. Welcome to my Homestuck stream. It's happy 4/13, everyone. Today was the day that Homestuck was conceived. Today's the day. A very special day, I think. Homestuck stream, let's go. Exactly. We're gonna play Pesterquest today. Watching you on the big screen while dog sitting for my parents. All right, I'm on the big TV. Let's go. But yeah, it's 4/13. I'm wearing my kitty cosplay. Fun fact about me, I don't have a troll sona because I am Nepeta IRL. Because I am Nepeta, no doubles, okay? All right. So no, for real though, like the reason why like I don't have a troll sona is because I relate like so heavily to Nepeta that like I don't need a troll sona, because if I made a troll sona, it would just be Nepeta. So like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Like, what is the point? Oh yeah, and it's also Neil banged out the tunes on this day as well. Congrats to Neil. Thank you for your service. Salute our troops, I guess. But yeah, so that's why I look like this. Like I'm kind of a troll sona, but I'm also not because I'm Nepeta. But I'm also not Nepeta because I'm Fortune. You know the vibe. I'm actually an Aries. I'm not a Leo. So that's another fun fact. I just like, I don't want to make a troll sona if it's not like I'm Nepeta, guys. How do I get this into your thick skulls that I'm literally Nepeta? Hi, Joey. Hi. But yeah, look at we got our beautiful Homestuck overlays. I've gotten rid of all of your stream avatars, so you can only choose from John Egbert and Dave Strider. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's all you can choose from. That's all you get. You don't get a choice now. You have to choose from Dave or John. So pick your poison, okay? What else do I have to say about Homestuck Day? I'm sick, by the way. By the way, I'm ill. I have a cold, again. So if I start sounding like Rudolph, please be nice to me. And I will mute to blow my nose because it's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm okay. I just like, my nose just keeps running and it's so annoying. And I have to like breathe through my mouth. It's awful. And I pick up some Faygo. I have Faygo in the fridge. It's really like, it's kind of gross though. It's like from last summer. And it's like dust on it. And so it doesn't taste very good. I have water. I want to drink water. It's a cotton candy Faygo. Girl? Like, girl? Have y'all seen that TikTok? Of Alistair and Hasbin Hotel Roblox RP, and he's talking about how Vox like sends him creepy messages, and then he's like girl. It's so funny. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Whatever. It's, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show y'all later. You do not? It's okay. It's okay. Like, girl. I'm gonna be, it's a new vocal stim. Like, I'm gonna be saying that a lot tonight. Like, girl. It's so Okay, we're not talking about Hazbin Hotel though. We're talking about Homestuck. But yeah, we're gonna play Pesterquest. Did you see the post that the guy's like, cocky want boing boing? I did. Here, I have a really funny screenshot actually. Sorry, we'll play games in a second. I just hold on. I gotta show y'all this screenshot. Poor Padfoot. Poor Padfoot. He's so brave. He's so patient with me. I truly don't deserve his love. All I do is bring pain and suffering. Cocky want boing boing. It's so funny. Those icons are cute. Yeah, Cherry. It's our Cherry made. Here, I'll show y'all. Sorry, I feel like I haven't actually. I'm realizing now, like I haven't streamed in a while, like so I haven't talked to y'all in so long. So now I want to yap. So let's just yap for a little bit before we get into the game. Here, I'll show y'all. It's I commissioned Cherry to make art for Padfoot's birthday. And they did such a good job. Where is it? Here it is. Here, it's gonna be really big. Oh shit. It's so big. Come on. Like, girl. There it is. Look how cute! Cherry did such a good job. I love Cherry's art. Y'all commission Cherry, okay? They deserve it. They kiss. We're kissing. Cocky want boing boing. All right. But oh, thank you for the shout out to Cherry. Cocky need boing boing. Cocky need boing boing. But yeah, I haven't been streaming in a bit, and I was like, I have to stream on Homestuck Day. Like, I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. Like, but like the torch of like being the Homestuck streamer has been passed down to me, by someone that I look up to, and so I have to carry this torch. I have to carry this torch, and I have to be a light, a shining light for all to see. Okay. So we're playing Pesterquest. We're gonna play some Pesterquest. We're gonna watch some Homestuck videos. And then we're gonna we're gonna try to play the Genesis project. For those who don't know what the Genesis project is, it's a S-Burb game. That's like so fucking bugged out. Like it soft locks on us like all the fucking time, and it's like agony, but it's literally so fucking fun that like I keep trying to play it every year, even though it makes me want to die. Like so like no matter what, I'm gonna try my best. Every time I've gotten to like a boss battle, like it soft locks. Okay, yeah, go ahead and install what you gotta install. Feel free to join me when you want. Intro, you can help me voice act. Hi, Z-Man. But yeah, I hope everyone's been doing well. I've been doing good. I've had a good few days. I've had a lot of bad days recently, but the good days are becoming more than the bad days. So that's good. That's really good. I interrupted watching Kamen Rider Black Sun to watch this. I'm Ian. That is so, like, I'm so honored right now that you would, like, stop doing that to watch me do a Homestuck stream. Oh, fuck. I said I would mute. It's okay. But yeah. I miss streaming. Oh, like, but also I don't miss forcing myself to stream, if that makes sense. Like, I stream when I want. And I feel bad doing that, but also like, I don't know. Like I'm a privileged, guys. Like I'm a privileged few can afford, okay? So sometimes I need me time. I've been having a good time though. Okay, I've been working a lot. I've just been working a lot. I work a lot and then I come home and I'm like, I want to spend time with friends. Like I don't want to work again, you know? But I haven't been drawing. I need to draw more. Anyway, it's homesick day. It's homesick day. Fuck it. I'm gonna call Intra. Intra, you ready now? You said. Let me stop my music. And I'm gonna pull up Pesterquest real quick. Music volume, turn that shit up. I'm so excited. I've watched people play Pesterquest, but I've never played it myself. Warnings. Adult language violence. Blah blah blah. Guys, by the way, content warning, flashing lights. It's homesick. Just FYI. I could turn them off, but I want to keep them on though because it's homesick. But look how good this looks with my overlay. Like this looks so good, guys. Ah, I'm so smart. Ooh, I love homesick. Okay, all right. I'm so excited. Holy shit. Let me get intro in here. Fuck you want boing boing. Hi.
Hello.
Ah, you look so sexy. Holy fuck.
Hi.
Are y'all just seeing this right now? Holy shit, dude. I'm like speechless. I'm like blushing. I'm like, I'm tucking a hair. I'm Rydia Rebel tucking a hair behind my ear right now, dude. Holy shit. Okay, 1 second. Let me shrink you a little bit. You look so
I thought I was gonna be a baby, but you're wrong.
Holy fuck, you're slaying. You're serving cunt. Yeah, you look good. You look so good. Yay. And you're gonna match the game. This is fucking perfect.
This is perfect. Look at us. We're green.
Yeah. What for 2 green bitches?
And we kissed?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're meow rails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, you never agreed with that before. Ow. You always like throw up in your mouth a little bit when I say that.
Oh.
That's the first time you ever agreed.
Awkward.
Oh my god, guys! Character development! Eee, they like me! You still like me?
No. I'm not trying to scratch her chin. I'm trying to poke at her eyeballs. Because we're enemies.
We're enemies.
Uh-oh.
We're Kismasis.
Oh.
Yeah. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we're playing a game. Okay, let me stream it to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It should be fine. I don't think it'll tank my view, my stream or anything. It's just Pesterquest. All right. Let's start. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh shit. Okay. I guess we'll start from the beginning, huh? Damn. All right, let's go. All right. Oh shit, it's loud. Hold on.
It's so loud.
It's so loud. Turn that shit down. This is like a good volume. Yeah, okay. All right. It's been a long time coming. You click to the last page of the Homestuck epilogues. You read it. Then you read it again. You scroll down to go to the next section and find nothing. The little blue arrow you crave is nowhere to be found. What the fuck? Are you serious? What kind of ending was that? Absolutely nothing got resolved. Hold on, make sure everything's good. Okay. Oh, fuck. You stand up so fast your chair falls over. Jesus Christ, you're esteemed. Maybe eventually with further thought, you'll come to appreciate the thematic elements and contributions to narrative convention. But as of right now, you need to understand, what happened to dead John? What about Rose and Kanaya and their marriage? What about Terezi and Vriska? God, you have to have words with someone. Stomping out of the little computer room, you blink a few times, trying to readjust to the dim parlor after staring at a screen for so long. Doc Scratch? Where's that creepy round motherfucker? You sure got his number now. You know all about how he ruined the lives of 8 human kids and 12 trolls, how he played everybody, including you. The very least he owes you is a satisfying conclusion to this story. You march confidently down the hall in the direction of a sudden ruckus. Turning the corner, you see 2 figures. One is definitely Doc Scratch. The other is a dark silhouette in a fashionable hat and coat. While you watch, the latter begins to hit the former with a cane.
Oh my god.
Oh god damn it. You know what's happening. You know some lore. You need to get out of here before this place goes up into flames. Survive now, yell about unsatisfactory narratives later. With that in mind, you leap behind this ridiculous altercation, trampling a pile of notes and photographs underfoot as you make a run for the fenestrated wall. See ya, suckers.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What the fuck is happening? Why are we in Homestuck?
Okay,
are we reading Homestuck?
So to summarize it for y'all, we probably should have played Friend Sim first. But
oh, is this a continuation of Friend
Sim? Kind of.
Okay.
It's like they're related. Like they're a little bit related. But you can play it without playing the other. But basically that little white thing is us. That is that's your name. We're your name.
Okay.
And we're in Homestuck basically.
Okay.
And we're trying to like make friends with everyone. Or something.
But we're also reading Homestuck.
It's like, it doesn't make sense. It's Homestuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sail through feet first, bracing for the smell of overturned earth and the sight of the twin Alternian moons. Man, it's going to be good to see your friends again, especially now that you're armed with all of this canon knowledge. Am I supposed to know all the Homestuck lore for this game to make sense? I mean, not really. I mean, you can.
No, I mean...
Honestly, just sit back, relax, and have fun.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Because you would have to read Homestuck, which is like, I'm pretty sure longer than the Bible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You're gonna have fun no matter what. Forces you to have fun. Yeah. Okay. But what surrounds you is not Fozzer's corpse field. It's a whole lot of nothing. Are you lost between worlds or something? Wait, no. You see a glimmer in the distance. A bright white light. Swallowing down the surge of panic, you move toward it. The light coalesces? Coalesces. Oh, okay. The light coalesces into the form of a small symbolic house. Hey, you recognize this house. You wonder if you can just sort of... Oh, okay. Well, you did that. The barrage of images hits you. Broken, chaotic flashes. Too fractured to make sense of. You just stuck your hand into the most powerful item in the whole of this narrative, and your body is not taking it well.
Ooh.
Bright, sizzling pain hits the nerve center of your brain and radiates out to your extremities. Wow, you are a moron. You're a comic character. You aren't meant for this sort of metatextual energy. It hurts. It burns. It unravels you from the inside out, and then everything goes white. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. Oh. What a lovely morning. The air is fresh and crisp. It's nearly spring, probably. You find yourself on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood, facing a neat, friendly house. A neat, friendly boy stands at the window on the second floor, looking down at you. At least you hope he's friendly. Man, you would really love to be his friend.
Oh.
At first you think the boy is looking at you, but instead he appears to be looking at the mailbox, which is stuffed so full that the door is half open. Looks like someone crammed a whole box in there. Helpfully, you pull it out, along with a couple of coupons and envelopes stamped with a green symbol. You go to give the boy a thumbs up, but he is no longer at the window. Memory prickles at the corners of your awareness. You feel like you've maybe done this before? While you're standing there ruminating, a car pulls up. The driver is wearing a hat and a suit and is probably the owner of this house and the father of that friendly boy. Oh shit. You're just standing out here with all his mail? He's going to think you're trying to rob the place. Play it cool. Hide the evidence. Hide the evidence.
Okay, that can only go poorly.
Quick as you can, you turn around and dump everything into the sewer. Fuck! Whatever, it's probably all garbage anyway. Who even uses their mailbox these days? The friendly and fatherly figure parks his car, climbs out, and tips his hat at you. Then he walks into the house, not sensing a single thing amiss. The perfect crime. What? Did I not make the right decision for you?
No, it's great.
Oh, sorry. Oh, but here comes that boy out the front door. God, you hope he wasn't coming down for the mail. A residential boy approaching.
You just committed a felony.
Wait a minute. This is not the same boy you saw peeking through the window. It's possibly not a boy at all. It appears to be a mysterious gentleman. You wonder what business this fine, upstanding neighborhood gentleman would have of you. Hey, I saw you standing out here messing with the mailbox. I figured you might be the mailman, even though you're not wearing a mailman outfit. Oh yeah, that's you. You're definitely the mailman. Your outfit is, it's in the laundry today. You're just wearing your mailman hoodie instead. See the symbol? It's the symbol of, mail. Nothing stops the mail. Haha, that's great. I guess it is true after all that mailmen are completely relentless in their quest to deliver people's mail. You guys are incredible. Speaking of mail, do you know if I got any today? What? No. What red package? You haven't seen anything like that. No bills, junk mail, nothing at all. The mailbox was empty when you looked inside. Well, I didn't say anything about a red package. Should I be expecting one? Come to think of it, it is my birthday, so getting a package in the mail would make sense. And if it's red, that probably means it's from Dave. He loves red, because I guess it's cool. Oh man, I wonder what he got me. Nothing. He got you nothing, you say. Isn't he listening? Oh. This Dave fellow probably forgot his birthday due to being a bad friend, and that's why there's no package, red or otherwise. What? Oh, just kidding, you say. You're sure Dave is a great friend who cares about this kid a lot. His present is probably just late, and definitely not slowly sinking into the subterranean river of shit right now. It's not... What? That's a strange thing to say. Are you sure you don't know more about Dave's present than you're telling me? No, you say. Absolutely not. Actually, he should forget about what you said about the present being late. He should not be expecting a red package. Not now or ever. He should trust you, because all mailmen know everything about the mail. Dang, so nothing else? Huh? You said the box was empty? I don't think I understand. Isn't that how it always is when you deliver mail? I mean, you're the guy who's supposed to put stuff in there. Yes, that's right. You're the mailman, the absolute authority over all mail, which means your word must be accepted without question. When it comes to the mail, he didn't get today. You double-checked it and everything. You looked thoroughly through your mailbag for anything with this kid's name on it and came up empty. Sorry, dude. You have a mailbag? Where is it? Oh, that old thing? You actually dropped it in the sewer before the boy came outside. Oh no! That sucks. All that mail ruined. Maybe I can help you fish it out.
This is going so poorly.
Wait, no, it's going well because now he wants to help me fish it out. Oh my god!
You're gonna go.
I'll be like, what? No, it's fine because I'll be like, oh my god, No, I'll be like, oh my god, I accidentally dropped my mail in there. Oh, and just look, your package happens to be here. That's so funny. Thanks for helping me. See,
okay.
See, big brain, big brain.
Yeah.
No! You mean, that's fine. Thank you for offering, fine young Samaritan. But, the government will handle this. There's like insurance and such for sewer-related postal mishaps. Oh,
holy shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. But what if you missed something in there for me? Like a game envelope or such? Are you totally sure you didn't miss something? Yes, you are sure you triple checked and didn't see his name on anything. Besides, it's really rank down there, very sewery. All the mail has been befouled beyond any hope of salvaging it. Really, it's best not to bother even peeking inside. You're probably right, but hey, how do you know there wasn't any mail for me if you don't know my name? What? Oh, god damn it. Huh? Oh, you mean, of course you know his name. Mailmen are sort of like Santa Claus. They know the names of all good little boys on their delivery routes. Wait, okay, that sounded creepy. You really regret rephrasing it like that. It was so completely unnecessary. You just know a lot of stuff as an important government official with lots of bureaucratic lists and such. For instance, the name of this young man is... Damn, why do you always paint yourself into corners like this? All you're trying to do is make a new friend, and you somehow manage to bullshit your way through the absolute most challenging version of this conversation possible. Okay, you can do this. This young man's name is... Wow, it really could be anything. He might as well have been given a random-ass name this very day, shortly before you arrive for all you know. You'll just have to go with your gut and feel it out. A new friendship is on the line. His name is... Wait, no. He's making a bad face. You're on the wrong track. Oh, he's perking up. This is good. No, bad face again. It's not Jimmy or Gilliam. That's not even a name. Anyway. Yes, he likes that. Johnbury. Shit. He looks disgusted. Abort. Johnbury? You really can be quite the fucking idiot sometimes. Jonderson? Wait, he looked pleased for a minute. Then it looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Jesus Christ, you're bad at this. You were close there. Jonderbilt? Yikes, no! Ah, you got it. It's just John, of course. You don't know what you were even thinking. Yes, you do. Those were all just goofs, you explained to John. Mailmen love goofs. His name is John, you say confidently, as if you had it in the bag all along. Not your non-existent mail bag, which you told him you dropped in the sewer. Your real bag, where the good shit is, such as your incredible ability to guess someone's name in 5 or 6 tries. That's right! Heh, wow, I guess it's true then. Mailmen really do know practically everything. You smile. Finally, it feels like this friendship may be starting to click. It was rocky there for a while, as you had to spin an intricate, nearly flawless web of lies to smooth over the fact that you destroyed his cherished personal property. But you're pretty sure you're in the clear now, and you'll never have to justify yourself to him again. Well, as nice as it is to meet you, Mr. Mailman, to be honest, this kind of sucks. I've been waiting for a really cool game to arrive in the mail, but it's been a few days already, and now I'm starting to think it got lost in the mail. It might just never come now, and I'm kind of bummed out about it.
Yeah, see, you've created an alternate timeline where John never gets his third game and the Homestuck never happens.
Yay! They all live! Yay! They all live, dude!
They all die!
No, because it's good, because the reason why they all died was because they played the game in the first place.
Somebody else is going to play the game eventually.
Well, oh well. Not if I can stop it.
Okay.
I had some hope it would show up on my birthday as like a present for nobody, really. Just a present out of thin air, I guess. Like it was going to be destiny or something. Oh well, I guess magic really is a fake. Really is as fake as all the scientists say it is. You nod along very wisely. Oh yes, you say. You can kiss that game goodbye. It definitely got lost in the mail. It is never, ever going to be delivered. The Postmaster General just told you a few seconds ago. Through your wireless earpiece, which is hooked up to the US parcel mainframe. Satu! Thank you for the raid. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in, raiders. We are celebrating Homestuck Day. So sit back and enjoy that. It's gonna be very fun. Scientific Mess, thank you for the follow. Right? Don't they look so cute?
Stop.
All right, let's keep reading. You tell John he is right to disbelieve in magic. It's fake as shit. It's time for him to get used to the idea that he will never play this game, whatever it was. It was probably stupid anyway. Most games are.
Good lord.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh god. I'm sick. I'm ill.
Oh, good lord. I have good food, Satu.
He should try to get used to whatever kind of life he is going to live from now on in the absence of this dumb video game. Yeah, you're right. I think I got too worked up about it. It probably does suck, actually. I think Game Bro only gave it like 2 hats out of 5 hats. It might have been even less than that, actually. God, what a piece of shit it probably was. You know, I think I have to thank you, Mr. Mailman. You really opened my eyes today. I'm so good at this, dude. Oh my god. I'm going to forget I ever heard of that dumb game and just try to enjoy my life. Dude, I just saved this guy's life. Talk to my friends, hang out in my room, and I don't know. Come to think of it, maybe I was looking forward to playing that game with my friends so much because I'm lonely. I'm almost a little embarrassed to admit. I don't actually have any real life friends. Oh. This is it. This is your in. This nice boy seems to be jonesing for friendship just as much as you are. And you've laid all the groundwork for becoming his best bro so expertly. You just need to slide right into his life with just a few more sympathetic remarks. You actually have a lot of experience with this by now. You've made so many friends in so many strange places, and with such mixed results, or you think you did, actually you can't conjure up any of their names or faces right now. It probably isn't important, actually. Let's never speak of that again. What matters most is that you're here now, making a sweet new pal named John. You casually mentioned that this is the end of your mail route, and you don't have much else going on in your life. Maybe you and he can hang out for a while, if he doesn't mind, that is. You want to hang out with me? Like, just a mailman and a 13-year-old boy just being buddies?
Oh.
When you put it like that, like... Interest PNG looks so cool, right? They did an awesome job.
Like, can I link the full art?
Yes, please do. Please do. Please do.
I didn't draw the background. I stole it. I stole it from FriendSim. But I drew beautiful Homestuck art for today. So
it's so good. I thought you were just like making art to make art. I didn't know you made a whole ass PNG.
Oh, I mean, well, I didn't do it at first. At first, I was just making the Homestuck art, but then I realized, hey, I could totally use this as a PNG.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna use your little sprite you used last time, which is also good.
I do like it, but this one is sexier.
That is sexy. I think this one works for what we're doing. Like last time we just did like the Genesis project and we watched like Homestuck videos, and this one we're like actually playing the game, so like it really works.
Yeah, like I feel like my pixelated sprite, it's a lot more like old school Homestuck. And this one's more like recent Homestuck.
Yes, so. Yes. Normally I would say that sounds a little strange and maybe slightly inappropriate. But what do I know? No! John! Bro.
I mean, theoretically, we're like also 13.
I guess so. Are we?
I mean, did we not? Is FriendSim not just like you going around making friends with a bunch of teenagers?
That's true, huh?
So I assume that, and none of them are like, why are you old? So I assume that you're also a teen.
If you were a normal looking mailman, that would probably be a shitty idea, and I'd get in trouble with my dad or the authorities or something, and probably so would you. But you seem different, like maybe you aren't even a person. What? Just kind of a weird, harmless looking guy.
Yeah, we're just a little guy. We're just a little guy.
Like an alien, but not really. You don't really know what to say to any of this. Oh man, I'm being so fucking rude. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course we can hang out. But maybe we should keep this sort of a secret from my dad. I don't know if he would approve of me bringing a stranger into the house, even if you are very nice and sincerely concerned about my mail problems. That sounds fine with you. Now that you think about it, you still aren't sure his dad didn't see you dumping all their mail into the sewer. He probably didn't, otherwise he would have had some words with you, surely. But still, it's a risk you shouldn't be taking under these delicate circumstances. There's a friendship on the line. Okay, I'm glad you agree. It sounds like we have a sneaking mission ahead of us. Actually, it sounds like it could be fun. Oh yeah, it does sound fun, except maybe slightly triggering since you've done a lot of dangerous high-stakes sneaking in the past that you can't quite remember, but still fun. Mostly fun. You can't wait. Yeah. So, how should we do this? We could either sneak upstairs to my bedroom while avoiding my dad and just hang out up there for a while. Or if that sounds too risky, we could just stay outside. I've got some sweet playground equipment in the backyard. What will it be? Hold on, let's save. I want to go to his room. I want to see his room. It's like, it's risky, but I want to do it.
We are already on such a shitty path. Just go for it.
When you enter the house, an overwhelming odor of freshly baked cake hits you like a punch in the face.
Okay.
Wow. There's also a lot of clown bullshit in this living room. Clown statues, and you don't have time to take it all in because your buddy John is grabbing your hand and rushing you upstairs before his baking maniac of a father can emerge from the kitchen and catch you in the act. He slams the bedroom door behind you and breathes a sigh of relief. Woo! Hard to catch a moment of peace around here with all this adoring fatherly doting and round-the-clock cake production. I feel like I'm suffocating around here. And it's not just because the thick aroma of Betty Crocker products makes me feel like I'm being gassed in a bakery. You're not sure what to say. You tentatively lift your arm as if you're about to place it on his shoulder, but you hesitate. Is this an abusive domestic situation? You don't know if you have enough information to make that judgment yet, but you are concerned. Haha, just joking around. I mean, this baking shit is all a bit much. The clown obsession too, but I love my dad. He's great. Sorry, I didn't mean to give the wrong impression. That's a relief, you guess. Not that you weren't ready to jump in and be whatever kind of supportive friend this boy needs. Suddenly, you notice a bunch of movie posters on the wall. Oh, wow. These are all really bad? You don't dare say such a thing to your new friend, though. You immediately begin lavishing praise on all of them, especially that one, which appears to be Mac and Me. Oh, for fuck's sake. When it rains, it pours, you guess. Nevertheless, you insist it is one of humanity's peak cinematic achievements. Dude, we're manipulating this poor boy.
For real.
Manipulates him to be my friend. Mac and Me, you seriously like it? Personally, I think it's a piece of shit. I just have it up there because, well, I don't even know why. Not even I can defend the film. To each his own, I guess. I'm happy to hear you like all the other movies, though. They're all incredible. You have good taste. Except for liking Mac and Me, though. It's complete garbage. Okay. You can admit you got a little overzealous there. Maybe dial it down a notch. You really don't have to try so hard. There's a moment of awkward silence. You hadn't really thought this far ahead. Apparently neither has John. There must be something you can both do to advance this friendship. He's starting to look self-conscious now. Poor friendless kid really doesn't know how to entertain anyone in his home, does he? You can see now that your friendship is needed now more than ever. You have to step up. So, what do you typically like to, Sorry. Suddenly, something gets John's attention. It's coming from his computer. Oh, hey, can you hang on a second? My buddy Dave is pestering me. John settles behind his desk. Dude, what are you? Oh, wait, do you want to be Dave?
Oh, I guess I can be Dave.
Okay, be cool.
Oh, haha, fuck. Dude, what are you doing?
Dave, you'll never guess what I'm doing right now.
Are you opening the birthday present I got you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh my god, things are going poorly. That's crazy.
No! Oh, no. Sorry, Dave, but I think your present got lost in the mail. Unfortunately, I think it might be gone forever.
John, what the fuck?
Maybe you can just send me another one, whatever it was.
Dude, no. The thing I got you was fucking priceless and irreplaceable. If it's lost in the mail, there's literally zero chance you will ever see another one like it ever again in any shape or form.
Wow. That sucks.
Oh well, whatever. TBH, that's probably the fate it deserves.
What was it?
Never mind, just some more ironic trash from your best and coolest bro in the world. Just forget about it. If I tell you, you'd probably be sad it's gone. This is a... Wow, I'm so good at reading, guys.
It's okay, it's okay.
If I tell you, you'd probably be sad it's gone, so this is a secret I will take with me to my fucking grave. Do you understand, Egbert?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, what are you really up to? Are you playing that dumb game with Rose yet?
What? Oh, no. That got lost in the mail too. It's also gone forever.
Holy fucking shit, John. I leave you alone for 2 seconds and everything goes to hell.
He's talking so much. I'm so sorry. I didn't think he talked this much.
No, it's okay. The thing that's fucking me up is that he does not speak with any capitalization or punctuation whatsoever.
And you are also dyslexic, so I'm like...
Yeah, it's fine.
Anytime you need me to step in, let me know. You're doing fine, though. You're doing great.
This is why I can't stop pestering you for even a second. You just lose complete control of your life the moment I turn back. How do you even know it got lost in the mail? Like, how can that even be formally verified in any way? You haven't been waiting for it that long.
Because the mailman told me so.
What? Okay, I know I say this almost every day, but that is actually the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
It's true. He was quite sure about it.
First of all, John, mailmen don't know shit. They're just guys who walk around handing out letters and stuff. They have zero knowledge of the greater workings of the mail, let alone the specific fate of any given package. Unless there's a tracking number or some shit, but even then the mailman isn't really the guy who deals with that. The only way a mailman would know for sure if some mail got lost is if he was the one who fucking lost it or like deliberately fucking destroyed it.
Uh-oh.
Between the game and my sweet present going missing, something smells goddamn fishy here. John, are you sure the mailman just didn't steal all your shit?
Of course I am.
I don't know, man.
He wasn't even holding anything when I talked to him. Not even a mailbag.
My alarm bells are going fucking haywire here.
This is so bad.
It sounds like this incompetent dipshit just lost all your mail and tried to cover his ass.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Damn, that's crazy. Are you sure he didn't fuck it up somehow, like get mailman stank on it and then and in a fit of shame, panic, like buried it or dunked it in a smelly hole?
Dave, this is insane. You're being so paranoid. Besides, aside from the birthday present, why do you even care? You think that game is stupid and you don't even want to play.
Yeah, well, I was lying my ass off to sound cool and aloof. Of course I want to play this game. It's like this whole rad thing we were all going to do as friends, and now it's ruined.
Aw, you're right. That is a shame. I'm sorry.
I don't know, there was just some feeling I had that we needed to play this thing for like destiny reasons or some shit. Sorry to blow my cool cover and start sounding like Jade or whatever, but I'm kind of pissed off now, especially now that I know you won't get your sick bunny.
Bunny?
Forget I said that.
Lol. Okay.
Anyway, all that aggravating bullshit aside, what were you gonna say?
Oh, right. I made a new friend.
What?
Oh, no, it's you.
Yeah, Fortune. A friend? Bullshit.
No, it's true.
John, this is so unlike you. You don't have fucking friends. None of us do. We're a bunch of total losers.
I know that, but today is a different story. I think I might be branching out a little socially, like turning a corner and becoming a valid and legitimate person, well on his way to adulthood.
Ugh.
Come on, Dave. Why can't you just be happy for me?
Fine. So you're hanging out with this person right now?
Yes, he's in my room, rummaging through my stuff. He's quite the character.
Who is this guy? Please tell me he's not cooler than me. I couldn't handle that.
He's not cooler than you. Nobody is, Dave.
Okay, thank God. So tell me about him.
Well, you know that mailman I was talking about earlier?
Yeah?
Well, you see, it's the mailman.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
John?
Happy 413. I'm gonna be so real. In the corner of my eye, that looked like a Bible verse. Like, I thought you like...
Corinthians 4:13.
Corinthians 4:13. But thank you for the follow. Oh my God. Your turn.
Wait, no, I should have said Genesis 4:13. That's so much fucking funnier.
whatever.
God damn it.
John 4:13, they kiss on that mountain.
Oh.
You gotta say no.
No.
Sorry, that's not part of the script.
No, John has a cold, guys. Don't worry about it.
John's got a fucking cold because he works at a preschool.
Oh.
Yeah, as a 13-year-old, it's crazy.
As a 13-year-old.
What's the big deal?
Do I even need to explain why a 13-year-old kid shouldn't become buddies with a fucking mailman and hang out with him in his room? Does your dad know about this?
Well, no. But I'm trying to avoid him. He's in one of his baking frenzies.
You do realize this is the same guy who likely stole your game and my beautiful present, right?
He probably... Oh, fuck, that's you. My bad. I got really into it. I'm excited.
No, you're voice acting. You're
I'm voice acting. I'm slaying. I am. My Fortissy.
You are.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
That's okay. I mean, like, Dave just sounds like a... Sorry.
He just sounds like a guy.
Like, sounds like a guy. Like, he sounds like... I don't know. Like a normal Joe. Yeah, go on.
He probably sold them in the black market, or worse, he did something fucked up like flush them down the toilet.
He didn't do that, Dave. It would make no sense to do that. You're being crazy.
Okay, dude. But you're the one chilling with a random postal worker in your bedroom on your B-Day? I'm just looking out for you. What sort of sick fuck would ever want to come into your house? How old is this fucking guy anyway?
I don't know. He seems sort of ageless.
What?
Dave, that's the thing. He's barely even a person. He's just a friend.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Listen, I don't expect you to understand. He's just a fun, harmless person who appears to have no particular defining qualities whatsoever. What is so crazy about that?
Nothing, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Oh, fine. Enjoy your new buddy. It is your B-Day after all, so you get to call the shots. So what's next on the agenda? What's he even doing now?
Well, it seems he got a little bored while I've been talking to you, and he has spread most of my belongings across my bedroom floor to examine everything. And now he's just messing with stuff, like my magic stuff. It's pretty cute. I like this guy.
Oh.
What?
John, I'm gonna run something by you. I hope I don't blow your mind or anything, but what if this guy isn't even a mailman?
What? Dave, no, I refuse to accept that.
Okay, then, genius. Tell me this. What is he wearing? You said he had no defining qualities. Well, clothes are defining qualities. So what are they?
Okay, he isn't wearing anything but a sweatshirt. But I didn't want to mention that because I knew how it would sound.
It's a pussy out kind of look.
Yeah.
I see. So, no mail uniform, no mail bag, no like fucking mailman hat, just no pants.
Yes.
But that's not weird or anything.
I told you he's like a pet? Shit, that's probably condescending. You know what I mean. Part generic person-y type guy and part like just a fun, friendly sort of humanoid creature? I'm really not explaining this well. The point is, he said he's a mailman and I believe him because he's my new friend. End of story.
Okay. He's the fucking mailman. I don't even care if you think he's fine, then okay, whatever. So like, cool. Guess we have a new friend. Do I get to meet the mailman sometime or what?
That's a good question. I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way over to you. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me he is a well-traveled fellow.
Do you really think he's going to well travel his ass 2,000 miles over here to come visit me?
You never know. Mailmen do get around after all.
Shit, that checks out actually. Okay, I'm getting kind of excited now.
They're
both idiots.
Oh my god, they're idiots. I love them. Holy shit. Like Dave like getting excited over the mailman coming to visit him. It's so funny. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I should probably get going. He's really going at it over there with all my bedroom crap. I don't want to be a rude host.
All right, I'm gonna leave you boys to it. Happy birthday, dude.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I did it! We fucking did it. We fucking did it, y'all. Holy shit. Why did that go like pretty well?
I couldn't tell you.
Dude, I successfully like girl bossed my way through that situation.
That's one way to put it.
All right, awesome. Okay, I guess we'll go to the next one. On the advice of your new friend John, you go to visit one of his close comrades. Close only figuratively speaking, since it seems she lives all the way on the other side of the country. This is one of the humans. This is not a troll, but I got you. That's no nothing. I was talking to chat.
Oh.
That's no problem for you though, since your new powers let you hop anywhere, anytime, even to places that don't exist. Well, you think your powers let you do that, you just have this distinct metatextual feeling that you could pretty much go anywhere at this point. You know that doesn't make any sense. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about friendship, though, and that's exactly what you're going to do. Friendship, that's it. You're going to do some friendship by making a new friend. You know what? I'm gonna let you, be narrator for this one.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be Rose. How's that sound?
That sounds slang.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not a girl, so I can't do the
No,
girl voice.
I want to be Rose. I want to be Rose. Go.
Okay. This is her house apparently. Looks kind of weird and modern, and it's situated in the middle of the woods for no good reason you can think of.
Sorry, oh, fave troll go. Oh, it's
You take a look at Fortune right now and tell me what your
it's Nepeta. I thought you were saying that Rose was a troll, and I was like, no, she's not. I was confused. I read that wrong. My bad. But yeah, I love Nepeta, obviously.
If I'm allowed to pick ones that aren't in the webcomic, I like the big booby clown.
Marvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, Also, it's pouring rain, which is not what you would describe as ideal friend-making conditions. Still, nothing stops a mailman, not from delivering mail nor making friends. Rather famously, rain and other similar weather patterns provide no deterrent to the performance of his duty. And there is no duty more important than friendship. Oh my god, she's so cute.
Right?
Suddenly, a woodland girl approaches. Who goes there? Oh, it's your new friend Rose, obviously. There's literally no one else this could be. You introduce yourself. You are the cool mailman who John told her to expect a visit from soon. You would go off your mail hat to signal a friendly, or you would doff your mail hat to signal a friendly greeting, except recently you accidentally dropped it into a sewer along with all your other mail-specific clothing, as well as all the mail you were supposed to deliver, as you explained to her, gratuitously
Yes.
in an unconvincing manner. It's not a great start, you admit, but you've done much worse.
You are not a mailman.
Yikes. You're busted almost immediately. You briefly consider whether you should double down on the lie and try to say something mailman-like, or whether the right call is to come clean since she's clearly too smart for this amateur bullshit. But it's taking a few seconds too long for you to decide, which looks guilty as hell. That's it. The jig is up. You slouch in defeat. You ask her if she would please consider not telling John. Your heart couldn't take it if you found out your entire friendship was based on a lie.
Scary girl. You want me to keep a secret from one of my best friends to protect the feelings of a random buffoon I've never met and arbitrarily showed up to my house in the remote wilderness like a creep?
Yes. Yes, that's what you want.
It's an interesting proposition, if for no other reason than its audacity. I admire your resolve in the face of humiliation. This doesn't mean we're friends, though.
Oof, rough. Well, that's fine. You're hopeful. Your mind is fuzzy, but you think you'll remember this. But you think you're good at this. You're excellent in making people like you through underhanded means. You can't wait to take advantage of this 13-year-old girl's goodwill. Whoa!
That's a crazy sentence!
Holy shit. Wow, guys.
Woo!
This was fun time. I gotta head out.
You gotta read.
Oh, sorry. So I was so flabbergasted. Okay, wow, not like that. Let's not be fucking weird. In fact, let that be the last creepy thought you have for comical purposes. S-grade jokes only. Let's all get our brains out of the gutter. Rose raises a thin eyebrow. There's something unsettling about her deep violet eyes. You're pretty sure most humans don't have eyes like that, but what the fuck do you know? You're a stranger around these parts. Wait, aren't you human too? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Not when there are friends to be made. Or something.
Do you want to come inside? Unless I'm interrupting your internal monologue, of course. Far be it from me to ever cut short any sort of navel-gazing sidebar. It's just ever so slightly wet out here.
You would absolutely love that. If it's not too much trouble, of course. You wouldn't want to put Rose out. You're lying, though. You are 100% fine with being absolutely infuriatingly obnoxious if it means making a friend. Rose purses her lips, considering.
What the fuck kind of word is that? Predilections? Predilections. Your predilections towards mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about.
Oh, well.
Oh. He also said that you had certain powers. Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's a well-known and accepted fact that magic, although a popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell.
Oh? Your zappy powers? No, those are totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than you being a mailman is real, since that is actually made up.
Is that so? Prove it.
You shrug. Easy enough. You hold out a hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. Slay.
Slay.
She closes her eyes and her umbrella droops.
Should I picture my room or something similar? I'm not sure how this is supposed to work.
She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants.
Whoa!
Sick room.
Yeah.
You zap the two of you inside the big modern house. When you open your eyes, you find yourself in a large, messy bedroom.
Oh.
She drops her umbrella.
You really did that.
Rose stands in the center of her room in full rain gear. Her boots track muddy prints into the thick white carpet. Surprise! You really are magic. Rose puts a small hand against her perfectly painted black lips. She seems momentarily lost for words, and you get the feeling that this is not a thing that happens very often. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Stay here. Don't go into the hall. It's not safe.
You tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here, dripping on her nice clean floor. She leaves the room and you take the opportunity to examine your surroundings a little more closely. The bed is unmade, books are strewn over the floor carelessly, and a collection of half-drunk cups of coffee crowd the desk. Half-finished knitting projects lie in soft piles all over the room. In fact, there's a lot of evidence that this room is often occupied by someone with a lot of interests who has trouble settling down and putting her attention to one thing at a time. Man, you relate. Not with interests, but with friends. You can't imagine settling for just one. Rose has a number of posters on her walls, although nowhere near as many as your friend John. A calendar hangs beside the window, days ticked off with little X's, all the way up to 4/13, which is circled.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm so gross. It's your turn.
You step sorry, I'm.
No, you're good. I know it's a lot.
You step closer it is. You step closer to read the year date up in the corner. 2009. What the hell do you care about the date? You can make friends any day of the damn week, rain or shine, night or day.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay.
It's okay. Rose sure is taking a while out there. She told you that it wasn't safe out in the hall. Maybe she hadn't just been quipping. Maybe she's actually in trouble? What should you do?
Oh god. Okay. I feel like I want to cause trouble, but
yeah, I know you do.
I feel like we gotta stay because I don't know. She scares me. She's kind of scary. Like
Scary
John, like John is like kind of like wimpy, so I can like kind of do whatever. But she's like, I don't know. I fear her. Oh, she's back.
I feel like that's valid. Oh, your patient pays off almost at once. Rose is back and looking significantly more put together. Also, she's brought you a towel.
Here. I'm not overtly attached to anything in here. It's just mostly just childish nonsense. I haven't yet bothered to rid myself of, but I'd appreciate it if you try not to drip on any of the notebooks.
She is changed out of her raincoat and boots, and she's dressed in her neat black, a purple
Oh shit.
blob thing with tentacles. Yes?
No, my internet cut out for a second. I'm back. Hi.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
What is it with these kids and their blob shirts?
Those fucking blob shirts.
Goddamn kids and their blob shirts.
Now that that's dealt with, please sit down.
She crosses her legs. You suddenly feel like you're at a job interview. Friend interview. You wish you were a little less damp.
Actually, let's switch places.
You're still pretty wet, but you don't want to get her bedspread messed up.
Don't worry about it. That's what washing machines are for. Now, let's talk about magic. Which, up until now, I've always taken for granted as being something confined to storybooks.
Rose takes a wistful look toward her bedroom window, grayed over and blurry with raindrops. You get the feeling that she's doing it for effect. Maybe that's why she wanted you to switch places with her.
And then comes you, the not a mailman with a penchant?
Yes.
Okay. With a penchant for showing up and attempting to make friends with unwitting children. We're so creepy.
Well, fair. She's got you there. But honestly, she might be a child, but she's really doesn't seem to be unwitting. On the contrary, she's really quite witty.
I'm glad you noticed.
She folds her hands and clears her throat. You think that if she had any notes, she would be shuffling through them.
And so the question remains, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Or are you a wizard? We already established that you are not a public servant.
Is there a difference between a witch and a wizard?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I guess gender? But
Yeah.
even then, like, is it really?
I mean, I could tell you what the difference is in Pathfinder, but I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
TV typewriter, thank you for the follow. Is there a good way to be introduced to what a homestuck is? Go on YouTube.
This stream. Oh.
Oh, no, watch my stream. Just stay here. Of course there is, but exactly how specific of a difference can vary. According to some works of fiction, a wizard is just a witch's male counterpart. But in certain mythologies, for instance, Arthurian,
like Arthur.
Okay. Arthurian legend, the difference appears to be class-based. Wizards reside... Okay, well, she is answering our question for us that we had.
She's just like me for real.
Wizards reside at court and are classically trained, while witches are self-taught and run wild through the forest. I know, I'm like reading her. I'm like, I should have let you read this instead. Do you want to switch places?
No, it's okay.
Okay. I won't deny that those differences tend to often be gendered as well.
You ask her which one she is, a witch or a wizard?
Me?
Rose shifts, uncrossing and recrossing her legs. You shrug and say she just seems to know a lot about them.
I know a thing or two. But can I tell you a secret?
Oh my god, Rose. She has no idea how much you would love to hear her secret.
I find them wizards, utterly reprehensible.
Oh shit.
They disgust me.
Oh my god.
Everything from their foppish robes to their grizzled beards. It's my mother who is the wizard enthusiast in this house. Although...
She glances from side to side, theatrically. Most of the things Rose does seem to be at least a little bit theatrical. She kneels on the carpet beside the clutter
Oh, I
of
gotta
books.
sneeze. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't show these to many people. Actually, I haven't shown them to anyone.
Not even John? John seemed to be a pretty cool guy. Definitely a guy worth sharing a few secret notebooks with. Rose laughs.
No, I haven't shown them to John. I've only shown Strider to punish him.
You nod, pretending that you know who this Strider person is. You are a totally normal dude with an absolutely ungodly number of friends. A shadow moves through the center of you, a trembling moment of deja vu. You do have a lot of friends, don't you? That feels true. But the only people you know here are John and now Rose. Weird. You try to put it to form your mind and listen to Rose again. She is still talking about this mysterious Strider, flipping through one of the journals, too quickly for you to see anything specific, only that it is full from cover to cover.
As if my modest writings were the sole source of homoerotic tension in his life, when his brother... Aha! Wow! When his brother is the one who insists on filling their home with assorted dick butt for ironic purposes.
Rose rolls her eyes.
She really said she's homophobic.
She really said I hate gay people.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you missed the beginning of that. It probably made way more sense than it seemed like. Rose is searching through her notebooks, checking markings on the spine that seem to be some sort of cataloging system of arcane symbols.
Where is... Oh, right.
She does something quick and complex with her fingers, and another notebook pops into existence and falls into her lap. You gape. She really is a wizard.
What? It's just a Siladex. A child could use one. Here.
This notebook has a couple of drawings in it, but most of it is filled with small, neat handwriting in lavender ink. Is Rose writing a book?
No, don't be silly. I'm writing 4 books at least. 5, depending on whether I decide to flesh out Kalamessa's backstory. It isn't strictly necessary, but it does add a certain amount of valuable character insight, which renders their actions in later volumes more sympathetic. Not that I need all of my anti-heroes to be sympathetic. I'm just thinking of what the literary reviewers would say.
You nod. Smart. You would never have thought of what the literary reviewers would say. She's honestly pretty impressive for someone her age.
Age has nothing to do with it. But don't get carried away. It's only a rough draft.
You ask her if you can take a look. She hesitates. You doubt she would have shown it to you if she didn't want you to look.
What the hell? If you can't trust a strange spherical imprint you met outside in the rain, who can you trust?
Right? Your thoughts exactly. Rose hands you the notebook and you open it at random, letting fate guide your hands.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Briglich bothered his beard, as if unkinking a hitch in a long silk windsock. A more pedestrian audience would parse the exhibit as nervous compulsion, behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable, but the wise, a distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his... What is that word? His cad
I actually don't know.
A fellow wizard.
It's card.
Okay, sure. We're all...
Actually, no.
Fucking know. Who fucking cares? We're all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would evince thoughtfulness, sagacity, sure.
Yeah.
If they didn't do it all the time, sitting in line at the bank, shooing squirrels from bird feeders, few occasions were safe. Zasserpan inspected the clue, a single piece of evidence cradled in his fuck, I hate smart people. Cadra. dioecious old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tale it told alone, so much as that told by the thousands, like it festooning the marshy soil of the mass grave. The grisly expanse bore the texture of decadent dessert, like one of Smarnie's formidable custard trifles wobbled out of the wheels for the holidays, to the dismay of a small nation. You're certain of this? Asked Friglish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was, in fact, immersed in meaningful contemplation. I'm afraid I am becoming more so with each terrible tick groused by the gaudy timepiece slung around your neck. In case it wasn't clear, Friglish wore a clock Zasserpan didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of Sir Snelf was not as written.
Rose, I know you're like 13. Not gonna lie, you write like shit. That was awful.
Oh my god, get rid of her thesaurus! So true!
Please. Wow, this is pretty dense, but smart. You stroke your own imaginary beard and pretend to ponder the deeper meaning. Yes, intriguing. Zasserpan and Friglish, clearly there is some history there.
Yes, clearly. But what two of them shared went beyond simple romance. That's why it's gone so spectacularly sour.
Oh my god, she's writing yaoi?
She's writing toxic yaoi?
She's a Fujoshi!
That's awesome. Go on. That's so
Rose
awesome.
becomes increasingly more animated as she tells you about her gay wizard OCs. Like she's far more interested in them than she is in herself.
I love
Holy
it. I love
shit.
it. Oh my god.
This is good lore.
They share an intellectual bond, a mutual dedication to knowledge and the preservation of such. The goal of the learned is to amass their wisdom and keep it from general dissemination into the main populace of wizards. They feed it to their apprentice in drips and drabs. Of course, this will eventually lead to ruin. This is J.K. Rowling, take notes, okay? This is how you write Wizard Yaoi. You didn't do it right the first time, bitch. Anyway, continue.
Oh my god. I mean, deserved, but goddamn. Of course, you'll flip further in the book, searching for the part where it leads to ruin. Ruin sounds interesting.
Oh fuck,
No,
Naughty.
please.
No, please! Okay.
No more Wizard Yaoi!
Zasserpan knew he would see his wayward apprentice again. Knew it like he knew the tide would turn, the sun would blaze to its zenith as each inexorable day passed. Now they stood diametrically opposed across an overgrown chessboard. His apprentice's eyes were hidden behind dark glasses, but Zasserpan knew that if he could see them, they would be riddled with the madness of the void. Calamasis wasn't here for justice or for revenge. They were here exclusively because Zasserpan had something they wanted, something they were owed.
You flip through the notebook, checking out the drawings. There are a lot of wizards, each more bearded and venerable than the last. One of the pictures, the most recent, maybe since it's only the very last page of the journal, is of two young wizards, twins maybe. They have gray hair and are wearing silk green suits and are standing back to back with their arms entwined, staring into the middle distance. It's very anime. You compliment Rose on her artistic prowess.
Yes, thank you. They're all right. I'm a much better writer than I am an artist.
You tell her you think she's really good. Way better than you. You're absolutely positive she is going to be famous one day.
I appreciate the encouragement, even though I know you're just trying to flatter me, due to your strange thirst for affirmative experiences.
Oh, haha.
John told me all about that.
Damn, busted. But you really do think she's talented.
It's fine. It's not as if my social calendar is overfull out here in the middle of the woods. Don't tell anyone I said that. I don't have many friends. And don't tell them
Aw.
I've been drawing. He'd be insufferable.
He?
Never mind.
You assure Rose that her secrets are safe and hand her back her journal. You are really excited about your new friend. If you might be so bold, and her wizard stories. Although, wait. Hadn't she said that she hated wizards?
What's your point?
Well, you're no expert on wizards or on Rose, but it seems like she actually does seem to like them because she has several notebooks full of wizard fiction. You aren't trying to get, like, real here, but maybe it's possible her mom isn't the only one in the family who likes wizards. Rose pulls her book out of your hands. That and the rest of the books vanish into thin air. Oh, right. That must have been that, what does she call it? Silodex? She doesn't look angry exactly, but the lines around her mouth and eyes that softened as she talked about her book have hardened back up. Her eyes glitter menacingly.
Oh, is that right, Frood? Frood?
Freud.
Freud? Freud.
Yeah.
Frood. Frood. Hello?
It's
Freud. Oh, yeah, because, okay, I understand.
Yep.
I understand now. Well, why don't you diagnose me? Oh, shit.
Oh, hey, wow, you weren't trying to be condescending or whatever.
Clearly. Were you aware that it is a common psychological phenomenon for an individual to react to trauma by creating fictional representations of that which has caused them bodily harm or emotional dismay?
Oh my god.
To suggest that the portrayal of those fictional renderings somehow condones them or supports them is absolutely absurd.
So, what she's saying is that she draws wizards to cope? Rose rises regally to her feet. The lightning turns her into an ethereal silhouette.
What I'm saying is that I don't need to justify my fictional predilections to you or to anyone else.
No, she's totally right. You're sorry that you suggested she might like wizards. It was horribly presumptuous and not at all the way a friend should act. You are so sorry. You promise it will never happen again.
No, I don't suppose it will.
It's probably just because Rose's hair is such a pale blonde, but it almost looked like she's glowing in the dim bedroom. Like light behaves a little differently around her than it does on everything else.
Would you look at that? It appears the rain has lightened up a bit.
The rain is hitting the window so loudly you're actually having trouble hearing her.
And your point is? You can just zap yourself out to where the weather is drier. Fuck off.
Oh!
No!
She hates us because we called her a
Fuck.
Fujoshi.
Oh, damn it. All right, hold on.
We were like, your wizard yowie's actually problematic.
God damn it.
And she was like, KYS.
All right, let's go look for her. We gotta try again.
You are too anxious to sit still, and you aren't the sort of person who just sits there and waits for friend opportunities to fall into their lap. Better to run headlong into danger, or as much danger as a minimalist upper middle class house in the middle of the woods can offer. Rosa told you that it isn't safe. Ooh, oh my god. You creep out into the hallway where a bunch of things happen more or less simultaneously. A deluge of quick time events that you had no idea were coming. Oh. Lightning flashes in a perfect jagged line across the tall window at the end of the hall, followed immediately by a crash of thunder so loud you think the house might be falling down. Abruptly, all the lights go out.
Why woman jump scare? Why woman jump scare?
Another flash of lightning, and for what the fuck? Vertiginous moment, you see a long, thin figure superimposed against the window. You freak the fuck out jumping about a foot in the air and yowling like a cat. A small hand lands on your shoulder and you jump again.
I have to sneeze. Achoo!
Bless you.
Thank you. Pardon me. Ugh. Calm down, it's just me.
Rose speaks in a normal tone of voice, and it's jarring. The house is echoey and cavernous, and there's just something about a dark house on a stormy evening that makes you want to whisper.
I told you to stay put for a reason.
Sorry.
It's too early for my mother to be sauced enough not to notice random strangers in her house, and I don't want to go through the tedious process of explaining who you are. Oh, shit.
Oh. You have a perfectly understandable reason for why you left, and that reason is that you were lonely. Rose
Oh,
snorts.
she likes it.
Cold. You mean you were cold?
Well, you are soaking wet. Follow me.
She grabs you by the wrist and tows you down the hall. You wonder if you should warn her about the strange, wraith-like creature you saw by the window, but you don't want to freak her out.
It's her mom.
I hope that's how people describe me. I hope that I'm a wraith-like creature.
I'll call you that. I'll call you that.
Yippee!
I'll be like, Bessie, you're looking really wraith-like today.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Although her mom might be a risk too. Whatever, moms are tough. She'll be fine. This probably isn't the first time she's gone toe-to-toe with a weird, slender man. This house looks haunted as shit. Rose brings you to a dark laundry room, then motions you to take off your hoodie, which you do, gladly, because it is soaking wet.
That's interesting.
Hmm?
The design on the front, does it mean anything?
Oh yeah, it's kind of cool. A blue line that zigzags on the end like lightning. Looking at it makes you feel unsettled. You realize Rose is still waiting for a response, so you just hand her the hoodie and tell her no, you're pretty sure it's just an abstract sign. Then you stand there while she tosses the sweatshirt in the dryer, feeling the alarming currents of memory in your bloodstream. You're sure there must be something you forgot to do. You continue to feel weird as Rose hits the dryer button and nothing happens.
Fuck.
She hits the button a few more times as if that will make a bit of difference when the power is out. She presses her thumb and forefinger to the bridge of her nose.
Well, you aren't going to fit into anything of mine.
She leads you down more long, dark hallways. Man, this house is unreasonably huge. You ask Rose if a lot of people live here.
No, it's just me, my mother, and a horde of liquids not soluble in water. Here, try not to drip on the carpet.
You aren't sure how you're supposed to manage that, but okay. This room is large and dark, and when Rose parts the curtains, a flash of lightning illuminates a four-poster bed, a long counter, and a shelf covered head to foot in bottles. Rose vanishes through the door, leaving you to peruse. This is all liquor. Shit, this is a lot of booze.
Here, I'm not sure what you would want to wear, but this should work until the power comes back on and we can dry your clothes.
Rose hands you a long silk robe. Ooh.
She won't miss this. I don't think she's ever even worn it. She has this whole closet full of fantastic clothes that she never puts on.
You take the robe and go into the large master bedroom. It's kind of a mess. The tub looks, or master bathroom, sorry. It's kind of a mess. The tub looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. The robe gives you the same knotted feeling of familiarity that your hoodie did, but you put it on anyway. It's a relief to get out of your wet clothes. You hang them carefully on the shower rod. Oh, girl, don't drink that. When you head back out into the bedroom, you find Rose standing in front of the wall of liquor. She's holding a bottle of Grey Goose and squinting at the label like she's trying to read the nutrition facts.
I've often wondered what exactly the merits of consuming this are. It tastes quite literally like burning.
She opens the bottle, and before you can protest that she is in by no means the legal drinking age in wherever the fuck you are, she puts the bottle to her mouth and takes a sip. She splutters.
Ugh,
Yeah, girl, why'd you do that?
that's terrible.
You could have told her that. Straight vodka isn't for the uninitiated, even fancy vodka. You take the bottle from her, she hesitates for a moment, then lets it go. You set it back on the shelf. This is really a quite impressive liquor cabinet, liquor wall, liquor room. Her mom must really have a refined palate.
Don't strain yourself. You can say it. What's the point of mincing words? She's a fucking alcoholic.
Wow, this is intense. You're not sure if you're prepared for something this heavy. You were kind of counting on some silly shenanigans, maybe a couple funny jokes. You aren't cut out for this. You get the feeling that at some point you might have been cut out for this. You might have been the sort of person your friends or potential friends could count on. In fact, you know on some level that this is true, but whenever you try to nail down any sort of specifics, you find a gaping lacuna in your experiences. It's all just white noise. Rose's shoulders slump and she stands surveying her mother's bottles.
She doesn't even have the decency to hide her distasteful habits. Who needs an entire wall of liquor bottles? She doesn't have people over. She doesn't have any friends. This is all just for me. Just more of her passive-aggressive act as a femme fatale 1950s housewife with a death wish. It's just like the wizards.
Wizards?
Don't worry about it. You know how long it's been since I've had a home-cooked meal?
Oh, traumies.
And I'm not saying that I require, even deserve, a lovingly crafted culinary masterpiece every time I sit down to eat. That's going a bit far. I know John complains about being plagued by fatherly concerns every chance he gets. He is overwhelmed by pastries whenever he ventures from his room. I'm glad my mother doesn't poke her considerable nose into my private affairs.
Damn.
But I'm sick of eating oatmeal.
Rose.
I told you. Don't worry about it.
But you will worry about it. You worry about all your friends, all 2 of them. Rose smiles with half of her mouth. It seems to be about all she can manage. Lightning crashes. She looks so small and sad against this wall of bottles. You know how to fix this. Thunder rolls and you clench your fists. A friendship clench. You don't know who you are, you don't know why you're here, but you know that surely you have these powers for a reason. And what better reason than helping a poor young girl with her troubled home life? Rolling up your floppy sleeves, you get to work.
What are you doing?
You start with the dark liquors first. In your experiences, those cause worse hangovers and are more likely to contribute to that absence of hot, motherly meals and overconsumption of oatmeal. You grab 2 bottles of rum, 1 of bourbon, which you tuck in 1 armpit. Then you zap out of the house and into a clearing in the nearby woods a couple of hours ago before it started raining. You drop the bottles and go back for more.
Are you just stealing all of my mother's liquor? Is this your solution to her alcoholism?
Oh, damn. Don't worry, Rose. Don't worry. Rose can thank you later. You go for the tequila next, then the vodka, then you get sick of this organized approach and just start grabbing whatever the fuck and dumping it in the past. Rose watches you do this for a while, then she hops up on the counter, crosses her legs, and starts texting. Wow, she really is so intent on her conversation that she isn't even noticing you fixing her domestic situation. She keeps giving you little fleeting looks, and you're pretty sure she must be talking about you. You should just let her talk. It isn't right to try to invade your friend's privacy. You attempt to resist the temptation, which you fail at immediately. Not even an overused meme can save you. You zap behind her onto the counter where you can spy on her private correspondence. Who is that?
That one I think is Jade.
Okay.
You want to be Jade?
You want me to?
Yeah.
Sure. What does Jade sound like?
She sounds sweet.
Oh, okay. I don't think I can do that.
You can sound like just like I don't know, like airy. You know?
I don't know.
That works.
No.
Just do something that won't fuck up your voice.
Okay. I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry.
That's perfect. Sigh. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. I'm recently considering a reevaluation on magic.
You don't know who this person is. Maybe you should just... You go back in time a couple of minutes to when Rose started her conversation. Your past self is busily zapping back and forth carrying liquor bottles. You hunker down so you don't see yourself and cause a paradox or whatever the fuck. Tentacle therapist TT began pestering garden
Gnostic.
Out of a morbid curiosity to shine a light on my future, I come with metaphorical hat in hand to ask you to consult your dream clouds. Do you happen to know anything about a strange cardboard cutout creature masquerading as a mailman? Are you sleeping?
Sorry, I had to scold Beck. He's been acting really weird all of a sudden. Anyway, is this the same mailman that John was talking about? The fake one who hung out with him?
That's the one. They are currently emptying my mother's liquor cabinet in an attempt to prevent her from overindulging herself.
Oh, are they drinking it?
No, I think they're just dropping it into the woods with their magic powers.
Oh, Do they know that you could just go and buy more liquor? That's something you can do when you live, right? Where you live, right?
Yes, well, not exactly where we live. I think the nearest boozery is a good 20-minute drive. I'm not actually entirely sure where my mother got it all. She doesn't own a car, as far as I know. Sometimes it seems like she has the ability to just make things appear.
I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry.
And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication, as I am recently considering a revaluation on magic.
I'm still pretty sure magic is fake. At least the kinds of magic you're talking about. There's probably some real magic out there somewhere.
Yes, for instance, the sort that lets you spy on your hostess's private correspondence while you're stealing her mother's libations.
You freeze. With a contrite zap, you reappear in front of Rose. She sets her phone down and props her chin up on a delicate fist. Sorry, you honestly don't know what you got.
Oh shit, we got a raid! Milky! Welcome in, raiders! Welcome in! Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I got two raid messages. My bad. I need to fix that. Oh well. But welcome in! Happy Homestuck Day! I hope you had a good stream, Milky. For those just coming in, my name's Fortune. I'm a silly cat girl on the internet. And this is my friend Intro. You can follow them here. We're playing a game called Pesterquest. It's a Homestuck kind of like dating friend sim. Like you're not dating them, but you're trying to become friends with them. It's good. I'm having a good time. So that's what we're doing right now. So make yourself comfortable. Get your Fago, whatever you gotta do. Haven't you heard that with great power comes great responsibility?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Rose is right. She's totally right. You've only had this power for like a day, so you still aren't used to the idea of being able to just zap all over the narrative.
What did you call me?
Oh.
I called you, ow! I called you Milky? Huh?
Happy Tumblr Kid Day.
Happy Tumblr Kid Day! Thank you for the 100 biddies! Oh, Fago. Oh, haha, hee hee.
Fortune, you can't say that.
I can't, I'm sorry! Sorry, I took it too literally, Milky. It was funny. No, you're funny.
Guys, she calls me Fago all the time.
No, I don't! Did you read that?
Yes.
Okay.
Clearly, you did not appreciate the implications.
Zapping all over the narrative sounds potentially stressful.
Oh, you bet. You are incredibly stressed right now. Rose laughs. You apologize to her for stealing all her mom's drinks.
Oh, God.
That was kind of overzealous.
Oh, shit. No, actually, I thought it was hilarious. I never really been one for pranks. That's always fallen more to John's wheelhouse, but there's nothing wrong in occasionally stepping outside one's comfort zone. Let's do the vodka next.
Yippee! The two of you working together gets the place cleared out pretty quick. You zap Rose along with you to the bright clearing in the...
It's okay.
Guys, I'm dyslexic. Please be nice to me. You zap Rose along with you to the bright clearing in the field. As for a moment, she stands in the sunbeam, blinking at the cloudless sky. Her expression says she still might not be totally convinced any of this is happening. When all the liquor has been transferred from the bedroom to the woods, in a big glittering dragon's hoard of booze, you and Rose fall down next to it in a messy heap. Well, you fall into a messy heap. Rose lowers herself daintily, sitting more on her knees than her butt, probably to keep her skirt from getting dirty. You get the idea that even though she lives in the middle of nowhere, she doesn't spend a ton of time outside. You tell her again that you're sorry you spied on her correspondence with her green friend Gigi. Also, you hope she isn't going to get in trouble with her mom.
I'm not unduly concerned. I'll tell her where it all is in a couple days, although by the time I'm sure at least a good third of it will be water damaged. I'm sure this will have fantastic implications for our relationship, and not at all exacerbate the emotional problems underlying her addiction.
You laugh awkwardly. Well, now you kind of just feel like an asshole. Rose lies back on the grass and raises a hand to trace the curve of a fluffy white cloud. She closes her eyes.
Perhaps it's just projection on my part, or wishful thinking. But ever since I met you, I feel like something has changed. Or rather, something has failed to change, if that makes any sense. It's probably nothing.
Her eyes flicker back open, endlessly purple, fixed on the sky like she can see something beyond it. And once again, you feel that there's something really crucial that you forgot. But at least you've made a new friend, and even if you don't think Rose's brand would ever allow her to call you as such, you're lying in a sunny clearing next to a pile of alcohol, and honestly, it doesn't get much friendlier than that.
We did it! Yeah! Let's go!
We look so
Woo!
cozy. Look at us.
This path is so different from the last Toxic Wizard Yaoi, but a distant memory. Right?
I'm so glad we went down that path, because then
It was really funny.
I would never know about her toxic wizard.
I
yaoi.
love her Toxic Wizard Yaoi. All right. Time for, yes! Time for Dave! Let's fucking go! Let's be real. As much as you enjoy your new friends, they all seem a little lonely. Like, maybe they don't have any friends besides the one they talk to online. Haha, that's crazy. Is online friendship a reasonable alternative to a more traditional face-to-face friendship? Are relationships And dare you say, families that you choose not just as important, if not more so than those you are able to touch and feel? Damn. Maybe being a little too real. You decide not to think about it too hard. But if you're being terribly honest with yourself, maybe you aren't terribly interested in the greater context of found family and interpersonal relationships. In the instant message era, you've got a fever, and the only cure for this disease, called friendship, is to mildly inconvenience a few teenagers. As much of a delight as it's been to make a young boy face his existential future, rob a woman of her booze stash, and then self-reflect about the value of contextual relationships, it's all felt a little heavy-handed. What you need is an emotional palate cleanser. There are 2 kids left on this tour de force, and both sound like they'd make exquisite friends. Time to go fully on easy mode here. You heard so much about this guy, you feel like you got this one in the goddamn bag. With confidence, you zap yourself onwards.
Padfoot says, let's fucking go. Dave, I love this guy. My favorite dude from Homestuck. Who is Dave? Who do you think Padfoot would like the most from Homestuck?
That's a really good question.
I feel like it's difficult because they're all assholes.
They are all assholes.
Maybe Tavros.
I don't know, because Tavros is like so pathetic.
Oh, okay.
I think he'd like.
Tavros,
I
just
think
thought Tavros
knowing.
could be as the like nature animal thing.
I think
he'd
like the salamanders.
Oh, yes. Well, the salamanders are delightful.
And the mayor.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah. Ow! Ah! And you.
Punished for
Happy
Homestuck crimes.
Day.
Thank you for the 413 bits. Yeah, I think he'd like the creatures. I don't think he'd care much about like the actual characters. I think he'd care about the creatures. Yeah. Hi, Andrew loves you.
Hi, Andrew.
All right.
Anyway, what am I looking at?
Oh, you're already here. Wherever here is, it is blisteringly hot. You nigh instantaneously regret your choice of apparel. Why did you instinctively put your hoodie back on over this robe? Gown?
You the mailman or mail person? You got ally.
Ally! Have a good lurk, Andrew loves you. This must be Dave. Rose mentioned he talked a lot, and as you start to explain, it becomes apparent he is having this conversation at you, not with you. Wow. It's unbelievably humid.
Person adjacent. Anyway, Egbert told me you'd show up eventually. Which I never doubted for a second, since one of the core tenets of the United States Postal Service is that you visit for extremely specific and spread out teenagers while sweating all over yourself. Practically a crime to not be increasingly moist while out here delivering letters on the roof of a skyrise. Which, as you know, is the most efficient and legal way to drop off the post.
Oh shit. Sunset! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in!
Hello.
Hi, Sunset. I hope you had such a good stream. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Fortune. I'm a silly cat girl on the internet, and this is Intra. You can follow them here. We're playing Pesterquest, which is a Homestuck, like dating sim, friend sim kind of thing. It's very fun. We're having a good time. Right now, we're on Dave. We just finished John and Rose.
Clammier than a New England potluck and wandering around on the roof.
Intra is so wraithy today, right?
Oh my god, stop. With no packages. Or with no package, sorry.
It is actually really cool how much this kid seems to talk at you, and you are barely listening. Has the sun always been that red? Has the sky always been that wavy?
Are you all right?
You are hardly all right. You tug at the collar of your soggy mess of a hoodie. This is an overwhelming oppressive heat. An almost impenetrable air fills your lungs as you try and take a series of shallower and shallower breaths. The world fades to white.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, he's got heat stroke.
What a horrid room.
That's a really funny thing to say when you first like load in.
It's awful.
It's not great. When you wake up, you're sitting propped up on a cheap futon in front of a large television. A rough approximation of a person does an elaborate series of controlled falls, culminating in what you can only describe as skateboarding for assholes. On your left, Dave exists in a quantum state that is both somehow sitting and laying down, but also neither. With the precision of a Swiss watchmaker, he deftly presses a series of buttons that makes the awful polygon man on screen T-pose and fall face forward into the ground. Seconds later, his skateboard flops helplessly next to him. He doesn't look away from the screen as he speaks.
So, I guess you lived. It's not that I'm invested, but John might be sad.
Classic John. You try and emulate his incredibly casual body language as you slide your body down the futon. Your legs already barely reach the ground.
Haha, yeah, that guy is a dork, but I taught him everything he knows.
You ask him if he taught him how to be a dork. You affect a completely uninterested face as though the sickness of your third-degree burn is not the single most exciting moment of your entire life.
God damn. Owned in my own home. Owned within an inch of my life. I'm on the edge of reaching out that hand of friendship, and this chucklehead long live the kings me. Thousands of gazelles trample my useless body as Jonathan Taylor Thomas's persona watches on. Who will raise Simba now? Who's going to teach him how to combat?
Philosophy.
Life. BTW, I put your nasty sweatshirt in the shower.
Oh, let's save.
Guys, not to have a Homestuck opinion, I don't like Dave.
What?
He's so fucking annoying.
I love Dave.
I don't like him.
He's just neurodivergent. Like, he's one of those guys where he tries to act cool and he's just not cool. He's masking.
I know.
He's masking.
I still don't like him.
And Jerry's like, grow up. Jerry's mad at you.
Idiot.
Oh my god. Did you know that Madi G is a Homestuck Dave Kinney?
That's unsurprising.
Yeah. Anyway, dope.
Listen, guys, I know that he becomes gay later, so like I'm chill with him. But right now,
becomes gay later.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a 13-year-old boy. You have beef with a 13-year-old boy?
Yeah, you have beef with fucking like 2-year-olds. So shut the fuck up, maybe.
All right, anyway, no, you're so right. Dope. You're definitely the sort of person who says dope. Often and casually, you tell him dopily that you are a person who is not caught up in the small details of decorum or personal propriety. Blech. In fact, it doesn't bother you at all that he took your only worldly possessions and tossed them in a shower while you were unconscious. What's some light corpse looting among bros? Yeah, what's your opinion on Carcat intro?
I feel like too many people in my life are Carcat Kennies for me to say I dislike him.
Yeah, right.
So he's fine.
Yeah, I think he plays off. Karkat is he's the most human of the trolls, if that makes sense. Like he's the when it comes to trolls, like he acts the most human. Because all the other trolls, you know, they like are based on like their troll life, like troll bullshit.
Yeah.
But like all of his relationships are like heavily based on like the concept of like human love, which he doesn't really know yet.
Oh my god. Oh, so I was watching Crimson Ruse did a Homestuck stream today.
Yeah.
Where he explained a bunch of Homestuck stuff. And y'all, see, I'm a total poser because I've never actually read Homestuck. I've like read like bits and pieces, but like I don't really know what the overarching like plot is or anything. I'm kind of just out here vibing. I've absorbed it like through osmosis because all my friends like Homestuck.
Mm-hmm.
But Ruse, he explained all this stuff that I like never knew or understood.
Yeah.
And like he was talking about how like the reason that Karkat, like his whole thing is because of his class spect. He's like he's something of blood. What is he? What is
he's a fuck, I forgot. I don't remember.
But
I can't help you.
He was talking about how like blood is like a physical thing, but it's also tied to like relationships. And that's like Karkat's main thing that he does is even though he's being like an annoying fucking asshole, like a Knight of Blood, yeah. So he like uses like relationships to his advantage.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets everybody like to work together and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though if they don't like him, but like it works.
Como! Hi Como, we're talking about Homestuck. We're talking about the intricacies of Karkat.
Aspects.
Yeah. Yeah, Karkat he's very empathetic, like extremely emotional and empathetic, and I think people misunderstand that. Like they see him like as just angry, but he's a very emotional, empathetic person.
Yeah, he just has big emotions.
He has big emotions, guys. Hi Como, welcome in. For those just coming in, it's Homestuck Day, so we're playing Pesterquest. And I'm with Intro right now. You can follow them here. Smiling, you talk about Karkat taking the compliments. That's me when people talk about Nepeta. Like, that's literally me.
Yeah, she's great. Keep going.
I'm like, she's awesome. She's literally like, she's me. That's like crazy.
Andrew, I'm still not over how you said, what the fuck did you say? Fortune, do you remember last night when we were in VR chat and Andrew had that insane Kenny moment? Because he said some dumbass, I forget what it was.
About Homestuck?
No, it was... Don't
out him! Related. Don't out him on my stream!
It was a Lucifer Kitty moment. I forget what you said though, it was really funny.
And she was like, yeah. Out the kin moment.
Oh, like nobody knows. Come on.
It's okay. I'm the same way. I also have been having kitty moments like crazy lately. You said
you said something wrong and I don't remember what it was and it's pissing me off. Anyway.
Oh my god, no, I remember. You said, yes! You said, I fuck you not. No, or something.
No, you said, yeah. They said, I fuck you not.
And it's like, I shit you not I fuck you. That was so funny. Anyway, we're not talking about Hasbin. We're talking about Homestuck, which is worse. Anyway. Anyway, let's, hold on, I gotta blow my nose real quick. So sorry. Anyway, Karkat is a good leader, even though he doesn't feel like he is, and he cares a lot about people. And he honestly, wow, Andrew, you were a Karkat. You are a Karkat, isn't he? That's crazy. Like he was put into a role of a leader. Huh, interesting. Anyway, let's not dive into that right now. Anyway, and and then there's me, Nepeta, who collects relationships. Anyway, in fact, it doesn't bother you at all that he took your only blah, 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 blah.
Okay. While it dries, you can wear one of my bro's shirts. He usually has a fresh stash hidden in here.
Dope. Tight. Sick. Nothing weird about hiding some shirts in the... Oh, my phone. Okay, there. Nothing weird about hiding some shirts in the living room. Just gonna have a look-see. Holy shit, there are a lot of puppets in here.
Yeah, dude. Puppets own. Enough said. God. My bros got the market cornered on puppet-based endeavors. Backed up against the wall like a feral beast hissing for more plush-oriented content. Little guy's probably just scared. Just wants to protect its nest and mouth-to-mouth feed its babies. Only choice is puppet smut for a reasonable fee. I hate the way this child talks.
What the fuck does any of that mean? You look back to Dave, but he's on his phone. God damn, that is so cool, actually. There is something weird about this whole setup that you just can't put your finger on. For one, you can't seem to find any secret shirts anywhere. It's all just puppets and plushies and DJ equipment. Oh my.
Yeah, with my bro, you have to think of the potential for ironic payoff. That guy's always one step ahead. Just when you think you've got it figured out, it was all just some trap to make you think you had gotten his goat. But that goat is long gone. Makes you think maybe there was never a goat. Maybe it was some other barnyard animal all along. You've been duped into looking like a goat, like some dumb asshole.
I love Dave, actually. Like, you hate Dave, and I love Dave because if y'all have seen the interactions between Dave and Nepeta, I think they're very funny. I think they're very sweet. I love how Dave interacts with Nepeta. Like, he knows that she's just like a really neurodivergent teenager, and he plays into it. He's like, because he's neurodivergent too, so they're like hanging out, they're having a good time.
See, I don't hate him. I think I would hate him less if I didn't have to read his stupid fucking unpunctuated, uncapitalized gibberish.
Yeah.
Or maybe the goat gets you really, maybe the goat gets you really subvert the whole thing.
You take a second to wonder if he is really using the term ironic correctly in this instance. By dictionary definition, yes, a goat getting you is the opposite of how the situation should go. Thank God you settled that. As you're about to reassure Dave that this joke tracks, you catch some movement in the corner of your eye. Was that a camera? It couldn't have possibly been a camera. Oh, nope, there it is again. There is a camera coming out of the ice dispenser. It whirs softly as you approach. Its mechanical eye trained on you. How long has this thing been watching? Is this Dave's? You lean in to take a closer look, but your foot catches on something. You fall flat on your face. Dave seems too engrossed in the conversation he's having on his phone to pay you much mind, occasionally mumbling something out loud a few times before presumably typing it out. You search for whatever it was that made you beef so royally. You know, beef it, like fall down. That is a real phrase that humans say. A small tripwire stands taut a few inches off the ground. You must not have disturbed it enough to set off whatever contraption it's attached to, apparently.
Oh yeah, sometimes they're more of a psych out. You think, oh fuck me, I definitely beefed it, which is a phrase that is real. And you sit there waiting on bated breath, prepared to be fuck deep in velvety marionette dick. Okay. And it never comes. You go the rest of your day just waiting for the payoff from your dipshit mistake. And it never comes. You wake up in a cold sweat for weeks, yearning for a release that will never find you, and it hits you. You've been fucking bamboozled by the master yet again. There's no elaborate booby trap. No Rube Goldberg device set to enact a series of complicated shenanigans, ultimately resulting in being buried alive in Kermit the Frog plush amphibious dong. Beautiful, really.
Damn, bro, you live like this?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Keeps me on my toes. Heels never met the ground. Is he autistic?
Yeah.
Play. A prima ballerina with a head full of dreams and nothing to lose.
He
God's
also
gift to-
he also probably has an anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
God's gift to, what is that? Plies?
Plies, yeah.
Plies?
Plies.
Okay. Ripping a straight, tasty tour and lair from my adoring fans. They go ape shit for this sort of thing, but it's just another day in the life of dancer extraordinaire Dave Strider. Haven't fallen for a trap like that since I was a baby. Trained. Real rookie mistake, mailman. Looking tired, maybe. Drained.
Oh my god. Is he mumble rapping at you? This is the greatest day of your
Oh.
life.
I don't like him. Got more plush ass than a puppet lost and found. King Strider drops the illest fires, because heavy is the crown. Rhyming puppet with puppet. Call that puppet rhymes. Killing all the ventriloquists. Puppet on puppet crimes. I hate that I'm having to do this. This is like torture to me.
He goes on like this for some time with what could be described as bars of a similar caliber. The narrative focus shifts to your inner thoughts out of necessity because it turns out writing raps is really hard. He isn't exactly great, but you're not really a rap expert despite what your social media opinions might imply. Unless you count Hatch to Dance, which of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Wait, what? What does that mean? Why did you think that? The whole scenario feels a little weird and familiar to you. All of these kids feel familiar to you. You learn something new about Dave and you feel like you already sort of know it. You can't place it. Despite having met Dave no less than half an hour ago, something feels just slightly off about him. Something about his actions feels so performative in nature, like he's pantomiming in front of an audience. As Dave continues to rap, you remember that you are in front of an audience. You cast a glance over to the camera, but also to the hundreds of stuffed little creatures staring at you with their lifeless eyes. Amidst your revelation, we check back in on Dave because I'm getting paid to write this, so I should probably make with the fucking jokes already.
Master of my tool, I'm the ace. Hardware. Got more hose than a gardener. Yard care.
Nice. The chaotic and surreal energy of this scene sends a shock of nervous energy down your spine. You feel alarmingly nude without the comfort and familiar warmth of your sweater. There is something about it that grounded you, something that felt like home. Dave concludes his masterpiece with an elaborate series of yeah and uhs, just as you see the camera turn away from him ever so slightly to focus on something else before retreating back into the ice dispenser. It almost makes it look a little bashful. That's kind of adorable, actually. Despite the fanfic you've written in your head about a cool kid and his new best robot friend, the reality of the situation sets in. You've yet to make friends with this character, and it all has kind of felt surreal and weird to you. Maybe it's time to zap back and hard reset this continuity to try again.
What does that mean? Feels like I'm missing an important part of the puzzle here.
Oh, did he hear that? How does this work exactly?
Sometimes you just narrate what you're thinking. Kind of a baller move.
Why has nobody called you out on this before now? You put your hand on the counter to stabilize yourself, and your fingers brush up against something clandestinely polo. Just barely poking out from beneath a pile of discount plush nobodies is a neatly retail folded shirt. I'm gonna wear the shirt. Obviously, you're going to put the shirt on. You don't want to be the only one not wearing a cool shirt.
Do you need some privacy? I'm not sure where one layer of you ends and the other begins. Doubt the audience cares.
What? Oh! You guess being on camera like this is kind of fucking whack, you say. So pointedly, your sprite even shows up on screen for a second. Yeah,
Whoa.
That's right. We went all out for this one. You were wondering if there was a place here that wasn't under constant surveillance. Like, how does this kid take a shit in peace? You know, everyone's thinking it.
Dope line of questioning that I'm sure the public at large is eager to know the answer to, but my room isn't wired up, no. About to get you fired up, though. God fucking damn it. Menageries multiplying with
Maybe not the second.
All right, damn.
You accompany Dave down the hallway to his room. You hear the shower on as you pass the bathroom, and you peek in to see your hoodie and a nice gown on the tile being uselessly wetted by a low-pressured stream.
You're welcome, BTW.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happy Homestuck Day. Dave motions you to go in first, giving you the privacy you needed to change into an extremely starched polo shirt and nothing else. This collar will not go down. This is absolutely what someone in 2009 would think is fresh as hell. You look around the room for a bit. There are so many things in here. This would be a 13-year-old's wet dream, but to you it just seems a little much. It feels like this is a bunch of things someone thinks they should like. Let the fan art reflect that you've put on the shirt at this point. There isn't a mirror in here, but you can tell that this is someone out there's idea of a look. The
Happy juice.
Yappy juice, yummy!
Yummy.
The door opens and Dave is standing there, but not walking in. He's leaned up against the doorframe sipping a juice. Where'd he get that juice? What the fuck?
Hallway juice, my guy.
Hallway juice.
What, you don't keep food stuff stashed around your house? What do you do when you get hungry?
No, that's not it. I mean, you usually just keep it in the fridge or whatever.
Too obvious. Somebody help this useless clown.
You assure Dave that you have met many clowns in your day, and only some of them were useless.
Name one.
You can't. Why did you say that? Clowns are awful. Everybody knows this. Guess he's got you there. You know, despite the overwhelmingly plush decor of the rest of the house, there is a distinct lack of puppets in here.
That's more my bros thing. Not that they aren't deliriously sick. Just the whole hospital ward full of the illest children you've ever seen. Each one more up to pup than the last.
Up to pup?
Yeah, pup. Like puppets.
You're gonna be honest. It doesn't really seem like his heart's in it.
How do you mean?
Well, it's just that he doesn't really seem to be all into the puppets. Feels a little performative.
Well, I guess I got my own stuff I'm into. Like, if I were to rank it 1 to 10, I'd say puppets are probably a solid 7.
You got this kid on the ropes. Just one more push. In fact, you'd even go as far to say the puppet thing sort of sucks. It is extremely weird. The cameras, the hiding things like an animal, it all seems a little, you know, whack. For a while, he just seems to look at you, almost as if he's sizing you up. There's a long stretch where Dave doesn't break eye contact with you as he finishes his cute little juice and crumples it up. He takes an ambitious shot at the trash can and misses by about 7.5 feet.
Ooh.
Oof.
Damn. I could have sworn I had game.
He's so lame. It's so funny.
Such a loser. You're throwing me off, mailman.
Yes, that is correct. You are a faithful employee of the Postal Service.
I mean, I definitely believe you, but let's say I didn't. Let's say I had a cool friend who even thought they're too cool to care about details like this. They were a little skeptical of this whole situation. Maybe they'd want some proof that you were who you said you were before they let you get any closer to their friends. Just throwing that hypothetical out there.
What proof could he possibly need?
Say the oath.
What?
The oath. The mail oath.
Look, the thing about that is...
I mean, unless you aren't really a mailman.
Behind his sunglasses, Dave's eyes shift ever so slightly to what you might describe in a less immediately harrowing situation as a moderately priced looking mall katana mounted to his wall. You realize that maybe now isn't the best time to come clean about your impeccable ruse. Ugh, I burped. You can't believe that you had managed to put yourself in a mortal peril yet again. You wordlessly chuckle and shake your head. Oh, the situations you get yourself into. Ha ha ha. Dave, not privy to your private thoughts for once, looks on. Why, of course you can recite the mailman oath. You say with confidence that is as misplaced as it is unfounded. You perked up. Now it is your time to shine. Maybe it's the pop collar, but you're feeling good about this one. You got this. You have lied to tons of kids. One more will be smooth sailing from here on out. You open your mouth and there is a brief moment where everything feels like it's going to be okay. You immediately start sobbing and crumple into the disgusting mess on the floor.
Poor guy.
We're at our lowest moment, y'all. Dude.
Fuck. Wow, okay. Jesus Christ.
You're not a real man. You don't have me to remember outfit. You're fraud. You don't even know how much dam's cost.
Oh my God. Jesus, just... Okay. It's gonna be alright there.
Dave squats down next to your deflated body and pats you a little awkwardly on what he assumes is your shoulder. You say you're sorry you tricked him. You just wanted to impress him because John said he was so cool. By being a mailman?
Listen, I have a great respect for the U.S. Postal
Of
workers,
course,
okay?
of course.
I don't have a USPS sexy little crop top for no reason.
Sorry that
Anyway.
Nightbot sniped you. It's because you put the .com. That's Twitch's fault. That's not your fault.
Oh, it's fine, I guess. Fuck, dude. Get a hold of yourself.
He tries to get up, but you are desperately clinging to his shirt, confessing everything, confessing to made up crimes you didn't even commit.
Look, my guy, we all make mistakes.
This is
Please
you
stop
trying to
whatever
comfort
this
me.
is.
I'm sorry. This is
No. I'm pretty sure you are harmless. And I don't think you could actually killed anyone with your ass or whatever accessory to burning down an alien mall or whatever insane shit you just said.
Yeah, you kind of got caught up in the moment, just started saying made up shit. You asked Davis, he's mad at you.
Nah, dude. Get up.
Dave helps you back up onto your feet. You come clean in an only slightly more controlled and dignified way this time. You explain how there are these huge gaps in your memory and that you somehow ended up with these abilities that let you traverse space, time, and sometimes even reality itself. Dave doesn't say much for a change, and it doesn't seem like he's listening at first, but you think maybe he just has one of those faces.
Let me get this straight. One day you just appeared in a suburb. No memories except that you have some mysterious teleportation power. You dig through some unsuspecting chump's mail looking for clues, and through some ridiculous universal happenstance, you just so happen to stumble upon the most gullible fucking dork in the universe. Befriend him. Also, I'm there via text. Egbert gives you a list of friends to visit. Out of all the choices available to you, myself included, and you go see Rose first. Rose fucking Lalonde. Even though we built up such a good rapport when I told John you weren't a real mailman. Called it, by the way. Your first instinct is to visit the most heavy-handed of all of us for some light kinship. A power move, I guess. Mailman, out here, wave dashing for friendship. Can't even spare a neutral for old Strider, huh? Won't even back into a corner and spam your ranged attack for the old D-man. The tragedy in 2 acts. Both acts are titled Betrayal.
You definitely understand what's being said, and you absolutely don't have to ask your friends what some cool video game words are. You're 100% not pulling the boldest "how do you do, fellow kids" the world has ever seen. Besides, is that really the thing to be focusing on right now?
You fucking wound me, mailman. Of course it is. Nothing is more important to me than this. They say that the most humans only use 10% of their brain. That's because I'm using 90% of it to think. How dare you? So anyway, you can really go anywhere. See anybody you want. Sounds nice.
For all but a moment, the act drops and you see the corners of his mouth tighten a little. The fading afternoon light filters through his sunglasses at just enough of an angle to see his eyes shift ever so slightly towards the window. These subtle movements would surely be lost on most if you weren't so focused on trying to read him, or even just slightly further away you might have missed it yourself. There was almost a loneliness in his voice. It must be hard to live here by yourself, so far away from the people who cared about you. It's possible that you have been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten that in front of you is a real living person. You can't help but wonder if there is something you can do.
You said you can take people with you, right? Like, if you could teleport John around, would that work with anybody?
That it is. That is it. Not that it is. Same thing. The path to this kid's heart is clear as day. Fuck what you said just now. That friendship juice is so close you can practically fucking taste it. You try not to look excited, affecting Dave's cool persona as you say, "Fuck yeah, you can take people with you." You scope out your fingernails because for some reason that is what you do when you're acting cool. This works to the full extent it can, coming from someone who and my battery is about to die on my phone. It's fine. I need to get the charger. I'll do that in a second.
Okay.
Rolling the floor damp with their own tears. Did he have someplace in mind? This is you.
Oh, sorry, got distracted. Yeah. I mean, I got some ideas I could bounce off you, I guess. How do you feel about...
Shh. With a swift finger to his mouth, you cut him off. He doesn't seem to like that very much, but you still consider it a successful maneuver. There's no need for words between friends. You know just where he wants to go. Just think really hard about it. Think about where you want to be, Dave. Think about what is important to you. Think about what you really want. It will be more magical this way. Friendship is magic after all. You just made that up right now. Don't look it up.
Damn, guess that's true.
He closes his eyes and you put your hand on his shoulder. This is it. Putting your trust in the magic of friendship, you focus this power externally as much as you are able. Flashes of distant but somehow familiar imagery course through you. The quiet stillness of the suburbs, the smell of the forest, the heat of an apartment rooftop, the ocean breeze. You extend it outwards as much as you are able. This is his rodeo. You are merely the vehicle. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck yes.
The two of you stand near a sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." A very cheery hostess has a brief exchange with Dave and ushers the two of you to an open table.
Oh, hell fucking yes.
There is no mistaking it.
Got to get some motherfucking breadstick on.
This is absolutely an Olive Garden.
Fuck yeah, it is. When you're here, your family, dog.
You hear your family. While you're still new to this, you can really seem to detect any irony in his voice. You thought for sure he'd want to go see his friends. You thought you had him figured out.
First and last mistake, mailman. But you'll learn. I'm a mystery.
Oh my god.
Got that history. Fucked with the plot of my flows so hot that they leave you looking blistery. Radically ambiguous.
That's racially ambiguous.
Fuck. My rhyme's contiguous. At the OG with my homie where the breadsticks are continuous. Fucking. I have so much beef with this 13-year-old.
You don't know what the fuck it you what you don't know what fuck it you just you know what fuck you oh okay
Guys, we can read really good.
You know what, fuck it, you just let him go for a while. You don't even know if the last one rhymed, but fuck if you aren't charmed by this little bastard. Yeah, why is he eating though? Literally eating breadsticks. You lean back in your chair and just absorb it all, sitting in the worst restaurant imaginable with your new rapping teen friend, while the other patrons do their best to ignore his incredible rhymes. After a short while, Dave abruptly stops freestyling and you open your eyes.
Oh, fuck. You know what time it is.
No. Your sprite doesn't have a watch drawn on it.
It's breadstick 30. No watch necessary. Fuck me. I love breadsticks. Never talk about it. This is a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knows about me.
Well, that sounds like a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knew about him. And we are certainly not finding this out now because of a series of seemingly unrelated events that possibly change the continuity of this universe, allowing these sort of otherwise narratively unimportant traits to shine through. Wow, he is really going to town on those breadsticks.
Jesus.
Maybe this is all friendship needs to be, spending some quality time, some quality FaceTime with a solid bro and just absolutely decimating some bottomless breadsticks at a bad chain Italian restaurant. Maybe the real lesson here is friendship doesn't have to be a grand gesture or hired adventure. Maybe they're real friends.
I understand that you're having a moment, but I'm absolutely going to eat your breadsticks if you don't stop talking about what friendship means to you.
Haha, yeah, man, whatever you want. Yeah! We did
Why are we
it!
crying?
Why are we crying?
So delicious.
Oh, so yummy. That was awesome. That was awesome. Whew. How you doing?
I'm okay. I think I'm gonna have to take a quick break.
Yeah,
Get some water.
let's take a break, y'all. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, blow my nose, drink some water. We'll be back with, hold on. It looks like, oh shit. It looks like we're doing fucking Jade next. And then after Jade it's Cat. So y'all get ready for that. It'll be great. Okay. I'm gonna go on BRB and we'll be right back. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm back. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Okay, I don't think intro's back yet. I can't hear out of one ear. My ears popped. That's awesome. Here, hold on. Oh, there they are. I can't hear out of one ear. Thank you. I love being sick. Happy Homestuck Day. Okay. Why isn't the music playing on this? Hold on. Okay. There we go. Alright, we'll wait for intro some more. Since I can't hear out of one ear, I think I want to get to Carcat, and I think we'll probably wrap up for the night. I wanted to do more tonight, but I'm ill. I'm ill. I'm not well, and I can't, and now my ear is like clogged up. It like hurts. So I think that's a good indication that I need to stop soon. Is this a dating sim? It's a dating sim, but you're just friends. Yeah. I hate it. Like, I wanna do more things tonight, but alas. It's friend sim, yeah. Yeah, it's just congestion. I'm ill. I'm ill. I'm not well. I'll be fine though. Thank you. I'll get better. I will. I'm just, I keep getting sick because of my job. Those dang kids. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and start reading while we wait for intro, because they're gonna be Jade. It's been days and your stomach still hasn't recovered from Olive Garden. But you can't spend forever moping around. There are friends to make, damn it. Well, just one left in this set. Her name is Jade Harley, and though all three of your new pals consider themselves good friends with her, they know strikingly little about her life. The most you have gleaned is that she lives on a mysterious island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, with her grandfather and some uncommon breed of dog. Their communication with her has been limited to internet messages and packages sent to a P.O. box in some podunk town called Haunt Switch. John said he would message her and see if she could provide an address, but you don't want to wait. Throwing yourself headlong into friendship has always worked for you. So you close your eyes, think islandly thoughts, and hope it works. But something strange happens as you channel your powers. A loud bark echoes somewhere in the distance, and a nuclear green energy sparks in the air around you. You catch a split-second glimpse of a massive green sun, and then you hit the ground on your hands and knees. The whole event can't have taken more than a second or two. Oh shit. Holy fuck, what the hell? I never made a troll OC, let alone an OC one day. Yeah, I don't have a troll Sona either. Mostly because I kin Nepeta so heavily that, like, I don't need a troll Sona. Why would I need a troll Sona when I'm Nepeta? Why would I? Yeah, you know? Like, what's the point? Doggy. You blink and focus your vision. You're inside a room. The floor is smooth and white, and disrupting the monotony in front of you are a set of similarly white paws attached to a lucis. You mean an animal. You slowly stagger up and look him over. He's a very large and fluffy dog, his snout held up high.
A long green tongue hangs from his mouth as he pants slightly, and the air around him crackles with electricity, making the fur on his back stand on end. Something about him feels so familiar to you. Familiar twice over. His fuzzy and regal form reminds you of a warmth you once knew, and those neon sparks fill your stomach with dread.
Hello.
Oh, hi!
Hi.
I blew my nose and I popped my ear, and I can't hear out of one ear.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Jade, and then we're gonna do Carcat, and then we're gonna wrap up, I think.
Okay, sounds
okay. Do you want to read Jade, or would you rather read Carcat?
Huh. I don't care.
I need you to care.
Okay. I care so much, and I would rather read Jade, I guess.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed from you.
Okay.
He leans in and drags his rough tongue along your cheek, leaving it tingling. His tail wags swiftly back and forth, and he keeps nosing at you. He seems fascinated. Aww. This is you.
Back down, boy. Oh my Jesus!
She's got a fucking
She's got
gun!
a gun! She's got a gun!
No, it's okay. Twitch makes things that aren't links. It's not your fault. It is this friendly demeanor of his that leaves you shocked when he moves aside, and you find yourself staring down the barrel of a rifle. It is held aloft by a bespectacled young lady in a sensible skirt who really has no business pointing such a big fucking gun at you.
Okay, so the funny thing about Jade in this scene, you can't see it, but she's also eating a sandwich.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, just keep that in mind. That's
Okay.
why I sound like I'm eating a sandwich, because she is.
I see.
Okay, please don't panic and don't make any sudden moves. I never shot a living thing before, and it would make me very, very sad if I had to start now.
Oh, okay, so this is happening now. Is this Jade? She doesn't sound like Jade, based on what John told you. She looks more like a Gigi. Anyway, maybe a Lynn? Right, the gun. Don't get sidetracked. You slowly raise your hand in surrender and try to put on your most inoffensive expression. You tell her that if she starts shooting living beings, you would be pretty sad too. So why doesn't she put the gun down the gun and...
No way. I don't want to shoot you, but you are clearly a dangerous and unpredictable being, and I need to make sure I stay safe. My grandpa taught me a lot about gun safety and trigger discipline in case anything bad ever happened to me. So I know that a good trigger discipline means keeping your finger on the trigger at all times in case you need to blow something to bits.
Huh. Oh, fuck.
So true, Queen. Now, let me make things clear to you. I am a very clever girl, and you won't be able to fool me as easily as you fooled the others. It's very obvious to me what you've been doing, and I knew you would eventually show up if I waited long enough. Sure enough, John messaged me not too long ago to let me know you wanted to visit, and so I prepared myself for your arrival. You've come to interfere with our lives, and now I want to know why. So you had better start talking, okay?
Okay, you say. What does she want to talk about? You're well versed on a variety of eclectic subjects. Eclectic? Yeah. So you can go on about basically anything. Wrestling, postmodern art, controversial opinions on traditional prejudices and prejudices. Sure. But you get the feeling that this is an interrogation, and you really have no idea what she's interrogating you over.
That's a very likely story. I can put 2 and 2 together pretty easily, you know. You've never shown up in any of my dreams before, and now none of those dreams are coming to pass. Oh fuck. Not to mention that I don't even see Prospect when I go to sleep anymore. And that can only mean that you've derailed the forces of fate. You destroyed John's copy of Spurb, Esperb, and now somehow that changed everything. Not only could John not begin the game, none of us could, and none of the meteors hit like they were supposed to. It was like the universe changed its very fabric to bend to your evil whims.
Whoa, evil? That's a little harsh. You'll cop to stupid, but evil is way too much.
Don't play dumb with me. What else could motivate you to stop us from fulfilling our destiny as heroes?
Heroes? John and friends are very nice, but they don't exactly strike you as heroes.
That's because you don't know them like I know them. You haven't seen the shrines on Prospit, or heard stories from the Queen, or seen them in the clouds growing into brave and wonderful people. And now I'm beginning to suspect that those things will never come to pass. John's birthday came and passed without any fanfare except for him supposedly befriending a strange mailman. And that day, the internet was full of people complaining that their beta copies of Esperb weren't working, and there was a huge scandal with the company. A little while later, I found out that this mailman was talking with Rose and had magical powers. I know a thing or two about magical powers, or at least powers which seem to be magical and those who haven't studied their logical sources. But yours are truly different from anything I've seen. At first, I thought you might be an advanced, Dursite agent come to sabotage us. But you definitely aren't from Durs. Maybe a Prospit double agent? I also considered the weird trolls who keep pestering me.
Troll mention.
Oh!
Ah!
But they've been weirdly quiet lately, and you don't really give me that vibe. And obviously, you're not a human.
Whoa, hang on. You are a human, right? She tilts her head and gives you a little, really? Kind of look in your stomach twisting the knots.
The more I look at you, the more I start to think you're like... how do I explain this? Okay. Do you know what a furry is?
Well, okay. That question is more loaded than her gun. Yes?
Alright, so a lot of artists I follow do your character gear commissions, and you remind me of one of those.
That's so funny.
Does that make sense?
You have no idea what your character here is. You cautiously ask her.
She said you give off mad Y/N vibes.
Yeah, she does.
It stands for your character here. Basically, an artist will draw a pose or scenario, but instead of putting an actual character, they will leave a blank outline, like a mannequin. You pay them to put your own character there. And when I look at you, I feel like I'm looking at one of those blank spaces. My intuition doesn't tell me anything about you, and you've never shown up in my dreams. You're like my best friend Beck over here. A complete wild card, something I can't figure out. Which brings me back to my point.
She had almost let her gun drop, and you had almost forgotten she was holding it, but she hefts it back up to point at you and steals her gaze.
You are going to tell me why you came here and did what you did. And then you're going to help fix it.
That rifle is really starting to bother you. Okay, hold on. Let's save. Let's stay calm and explain ourselves. I really don't want to, like,
I think the
yank a
best
gun.
way to get yourself shot is to grab for somebody's gun.
Right? I'm not about to tell. Well, it'd be kind of funny. Anyway. All right. Pretty much everyone except John has called you on your bullshit thus far, so you may as well give her the full confession. You absolutely did change the course of reality, but it was the result of genuine fuck up, not ill intent. It's kind of a long story, but you relate it as best you can. Your strange lack of memory, an encounter with a bizarre and magical artifact, the way you blundered into John's life and destroyed his mail as a result of your highly relatable social anxiety. The girl listens intently as you explain what brought you here, and then you offer an apology. You think that you have irreversibly altered the very fabric that threads her cosmos together. There's probably no way of putting things back like they were, and letting this lady go on her golden dream quest, or whatever she was blathering about, while you were distracted by her very deadly gun.
Okay. You sound very sincere, and I'd like to believe you. So I'll take you at your word for now. Whatever shenanigans you involved yourself in, I trust that you did not intend to cause any problems. Let's put all this ugly business behind us.
Yay!
Oh, she's so cute.
The girl holsters her rifle and you breathe a long sigh of relief.
Sorry about all that. I promise I only had the best intentions.
It's cool, you tell her. You get the distinct feeling you've dealt with much worse.
Yeah, I'd imagine a space hopper like you has been to all sorts of cool and dangerous places. I'm kind of jealous, really. But anyway, we never properly introduced ourselves. My name is Jade, and my dog's name is Becquerel? Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty close, I think.
Okay. What's yours?
Huh. You know, you think this is the first time you have ever been asked for your name, ever? You almost forgot you had one. You tell Jade your name.
Huh.
Good night. Have a good rest. What will happen to everyone from Alternia? I think the game will get into that. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what goes on.
That's a very unique sounding name. I like it.
You tell Jade that you like her name too, and she beams at you.
Ooh, sorry, burp.
It's okay.
It's from the sandwich she ate. Thank you. I'm so glad my grandpa gave me this name. It's so pretty and fairly unique and just very likable. Anyway, why don't I show you around? I can give you a tour of the house. We can get to know each other a little bit better.
Oh, that sounds great. You're an expert on taking tours of other people's houses, which makes sense since you don't exactly have your own house. Jade stares sadly at you.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
No, it's cool. You have magic now, so the trade-off is probably pretty fair.
Right. Well, this is of course my room. As you can see, I have a ton of pretty posters. This is my favorite. It was a gift from Dave, and I love it to pieces, even though it's honestly pretty dumb looking. But that's the point.
She gestures to the poster of Dave's webcomic guys with the animal tributes scribbled on them. Most of the other posters also feature anthropomorphic fauna drawn with significantly more finesse. It all gives you a very furry vibe. But not in a bad way, you clarify. Her lips twitch in irritation. It occurs to you that people are probably constantly either clowning on her for liking furry stuff or reassuring her that they aren't about to clown on her for liking furry stuff.
Well, I don't actually dress up in suits or any of that nonsense. But I really love animals, and I think it's fun to imagine what it would be like to be one. Which is why I own so many animal toys. Like the Manthro chaps, who are really silly but dignified fellows who are part animal and part Victorian era gentle sir.
That's lovely. I love that. Jade gestures to a pile in the corner, heaped high with plushies and dolls of all sorts. Many of them look like man/animal abominations with curly mustaches, and other feature bright and puffy squid-like creatures.
Oh, and these are my squiddles. They're based off of our cartoon show. Rose says it's a bad show, but I don't believe her.
Jade fishes through the toy pile and retrieves a dark bluish black toy.
This one is Inkabelle. She's my favorite. In one episode, she gets lost in the murky brine swallows and spends years completely alone, lost without any of her friends. But in the end, her friend Podlight tracks her down and saves her. It seemed so bleak the first time I watched it, and I literally cried, but I realized in the end that it was a very poignant tale.
Jade smiles wistfully down the plushie in her hand. She glances from it to another one of the squiddled... Oh! Someone farted on my stream.
Ooh, stinky.
Anyway, I'll continue after that rude awakening. She glances from it to another one of the squiddle dolls and her expression tightens. She squeezes the doll just a little too hard, causing a horrendous pitchy squeak.
I guess in retrospect, that was pretty silly though. I mean, it was just a kid's show. Of course, there was going to be a happy ending. That's how those always work, right?
Jade's still smiling as she tosses the doll onto her bed, but she puts so much force into the throw that it goes careening off the edge with a wheeze. You hear it plop onto the floor and magnetize itself to another squiddle. Its voice box lets out a weak little yay!
Oh.
Jade stands up and brushes off her skirt. Her eyes fall to her bedspread, which features a striking cloud design. She sighs slowly and then assumes a bright smile once more.
Anyway, let's go explore the rest of the house, shall we? I've got so much to show you.
Jade hikes up her skirt and skitters down the spiral staircase, 2 steps at a time. You're a little interested in the high-tech devices laying on the workbench near her bed, and a glowing green crystal that you think is literally uranium, but Jade's already gone, so you tear your eyes away and follow. Oh, fuck, I'm reading, sorry. The landing below her room is small and cylindrical, and features only a gray closet-looking device and a platform on the floor.
My room is at the top of the tower, but this transportalizer will take us to the garden quick and easy.
She
Ooh.
hops on and disappears in a flash of green light. You're a little nonplussed, but you've seen weirder. You step onto the platform, hearing a light click beneath your feet. In an instant, you're standing in a lush garden atrium. There are exotic plants as far as the eye can see, ranging from psychedelic floral arrangements to tropical fronds to fruits and vegetables. Tall windows blanket the walls and allow sunlight to stream in, and said windows are coated in a steamy mist. You feel like you just got clotheslined by a rainforest.
It's beautiful, right?
Jade opens her arms and spins around, gesturing to her various gardening station. Oh my god. Gesturing to her various gardening stations. You nod, it really is.
Gardening is another one of my favorite hobbies. It's a great way to get your hands dirty and do some real work.
Fuck. I'm ill. Sorry, y'all.
You poor thing.
I know. This is you.
Oh, sorry. And the end result is really vibrant and beautiful.
Jade waves her rough and calloused hands at you, and then strokes her fingers along the pinkish petal of an anemone and hums a little tune toward it. One of its leaves seem to curl towards her touch. When Jade pulls away, she skips towards one of the windows and motions for you to follow her. It's a beautiful island vista that awaits your gaze. To your left is a towering mountain that might just be a volcano, and ahead of you is a small bay filled with giant lily pads and an old mossy temple. Beyond the island, the sea stretches out to a shimmering horizon. Past the boundary line, an entire world awaits, ever out of reach.
This is my home. This entire island belongs to just me, Beck, and my grandpa. It's a very peaceful place. The greenery is so lovely, and the bay is very fun to take a dip in. There's always some mysterious There's some mysterious ruins down there too. I've always been very curious about them, but Beck won't let me visit them. I guess he thinks they're too dangerous. Grandpa's been in there plenty of times before, though.
Could her grandfather give her a supervised tour?
Oh, Grandpa doesn't really move much anymore. He spends all of his time having tea parties in the foyer. Lol.
He's quite old then?
You could say that.
Jade wanders away from that window and toward another one, whose view is exclusively centered on the rolling blue. She presses a hand against the misty pane and sighs.
You know, Dave talks a lot about coming to visit me here. I mean, all of my friends do, but Dave especially. In his usual Davey way, of course, which means making lots of jokes and not sounding very serious about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm itching to put down my safari hat and come traipsing down to Doom Death Archipelago to get my ass murdered by Infinidog and the Eldritch Retriever. Stuff like that. I know he really means it though. He wants to see me, just like I want to see him.
Aw.
But it's just wishful thinking. He doesn't know where this island is. Even I don't know where it is. All deliveries here go through some company P.O. box my grandpa set up before he died, and it's not marked on any maps.
Her grandpa's dead?
For he's having a nice afterlife tea party in the foyer, okay? Don't hate on
What?
him. Because this is a special island with all kinds of important secrets on it, I guess.
Leon, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, hello. We are playing some Pesterquest for Homestuck Day. My name is Fortune Cat. I'm a silly cat girl on the internet, and this is Intro. You can follow them here. It's great to have y'all in. But yeah, make yourself at home while we do some readings, and some silly voice acting, I guess.
Or it was special? I was special. But not anymore. Now I'm just a regular girl stuck alone on this dumb island for the rest of my stupid life.
Whoa. You asked Jade if she's feeling all right.
Yes, I'm totally fine. Just peachy, thanks for asking. Come on, let's keep up with the tour. There's no time for dilly-dallying. My grandpa's collection rooms are up next. The first one is full of his big game hunting trophies. Gah.
Gah.
I'd never shoot an innocent animal, but I think the trophies are, pretty hideous.
Just did some Hive Swap Act 1 for Homestuck Day. I love Hive Swap. I hope you had a fun time. And thank you. I love Nepeta. I'm a huge Nepeta kinny.
But I do have to admire his great work stuffing them, I guess. It is really hard to properly stuff and mount something, trust me. And he has some cooler stuff on the lower floors, like all these badass knight statues. Or these, faded blue portraits of pretty ladies? Okay, I'm going to be honest, most of Grandpa's collection stinks. But I think it's what is important is what it all represents to him. Fuck.
It's okay.
He's been on all sorts of incredible, amazing adventures, and he has this huge array of interesting things to show for it.
Oh, you told Jade that her grandfather sounds like a hell of a guy.
He sure is. Back when I was little, he used to go on trips all over the world and come back with so many interesting stories and new souvenirs. I was so awed, and I guess a little jealous too. Sometimes he would be gone for days or even weeks at a time, and it would just be me and Beck holding down the fort. I was always so happy when he came back, and I listened to his tales without making a single peep. But he never asked me if I wanted to come along for an adventure, no matter how obvious it was that I did. I guess that's just the way of life for adventuring folks. There's no time to be tied down, even by the people you love. They can stay at home and wait for you to come back. That's how it was for my grandpa, at least. What about you? You're an adventurer too. You visited all my friends, and you've surely been to other awesome spots around the globe. So, I bet you've left someone waiting for you too, haven't you?
Oh, she approaches! Frost floods your veins and nestles into your heart with a burning chill. For reasons that you don't quite understand. Jade tilts her head and bores into you with wide, curious eyes. One of her hands is balled up into a fist, and both of them are trembling as she watches you. Jeez. You're gonna have to coach another kid through parental issues, aren't you? You swallow down your sudden anxiety, force a smile, and remind Jade that you're suffering amnesia.
Oh, right. Well, it's just this feeling I get, you know? I have great intuition.
I gotta sneeze, sorry. When she smiles, the corner of her mouth twitches. It's now or never. Would she like to talk?
I said I'm fine. There's nothing to talk about. Unless you want to talk about, some of these flowers. Isn't this one such a lovely yellow?
Surely there's nothing wrong with a good old feelings jam, right? Jade's an expressive, empathetic girl. Feelings jams should be her thing. You think that, but she's still steadfastly ignoring you.
Hey, how about this orange with a goofy face on it? Why don't we boggle at it for a while?
Jade, something's wrong. You need to talk this out. That's what you do. You're a talker. So why don't you two...
Oh. Oh my fucking god, just shut up. Please shut up, you stupid... That's what he says.
Yep.
Yep. Of course something is wrong, and that something is you. Oh, girl. Oh, goodbye.
There's a long pause. Jade stands there, her eyes wide, shocked at her own outburst. She wipes a tear from her cheek, takes a shaky gulp, and then sprints back up the stairs. Oof, that didn't work. You stand there for a while, feeling like a tender, AAA grade jackass steak with the baked douchebag potatoes on the side. Then you sigh and steel yourself and make the trek back up to her room. Jade is nowhere to be seen. Beck is pawing clumsily at a large, suspiciously jade-shaped lump beneath the covers of her bed. You clear your throat and ask her softly if she wants to talk. It's cool, you say. You listen to teen drama all the time, and this is some particularly choice drama. Not that you like the drama, you clarify. You just kind of exist in the periphery of it constantly. You are a drama magnet. There's a long pause, and you're about to turn and leave when she pulls the covers off and turns to you. Her eyes are all puffy and red.
Oh. Hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. Not really your fault. I mean, it kind of is, but you didn't know you were messing anything up. It's not fair for me to be pissed at you.
My cat crying.
Uh-oh, Dippy.
Yeah, that sounds like life alright.
Oh, we skipped one.
Hold on. Okay.
It's just, none of this is fair at all.
Yeah, that sounds like life alright. You sit down on the bed and tell her to vent about it. It's okay, you can take it.
Okay. Have you ever spent your whole life waiting for something to happen and then it didn't?
Well, your memory is pretty fuzzy right now, so you can't say you have, but you think you understand a similar sense of yearning. Good God, have you yearned?
Yearning is a good word for it, yeah. Let me try to explain. When I went to sleep, I would see this beautiful golden kingdom called Prospect and hang out with the
1457
people there.
hypers.
Thank you, Shark. Thank you, Shark, for the fucking Jesus. Fucking 34 months. That's
34.
crazy. 34.
Holy shit.
Jesus. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you, Shark. Thank you.
I'd wake up with these fuzzy, half-remembered feelings of happiness and visions of the future swirling around in my head. It was nice. It was a good life.
Oh. Supergal Katie, thank you for the prime. Yippee! Hype train. Homestuck hype train. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
But there was this very lonely feeling that I couldn't make go away no matter what I did.
Sorry, I'm like I'm so sick.
No, it's okay. Take your time, bestie.
I have to get to car cat.
Aw.
Ugh.
I would always tell myself, soon, Jade. Soon it'll all change. You will get to travel to Prospect in your waking hours. You'll meet your friends in person. You will finally begin to live. Like, really live. I waited days, months, years for the day to finally arrive, and then it never came. I was so sure that it would come on John's birthday. All of my dreams told me so. All the signs were there, but it just didn't happen. And now, I don't know what to do with myself. I was able to ignore the lonely feeling because I knew that it would disappear one day, but now that day has slipped me by. And it's like all those years are catching up and crashing down on me all at once, and it feels so small and helpless and sad. Like the loneliest girl in the world.
Oh, that's so sad. She's the loneliest girl in the world, guys. We fucked up her life.
I don't want to put this all on you. That wouldn't be very nice, but it's just... It's not fair.
Jade vaults from the bed and stamps her foot on the ground hard. Her face is flushed and streaked with tears and snot. She looks awful, frankly, like someone who's been holding it all in for far too long. Beck gets up and starts licking at her cheek, and she holds him off until she can wipe her face on her sleeve.
Thanks, Beck. I've at least got you for a best friend, right?
Jade settles back onto the bed, stroking Beck's fur softly.
I love how, like, all the other kids, we were just, like, chilling, like, we went to fucking Olive Garden, and now Jade's like, I'm having a full mental health crisis.
Right? Jesus.
Oh my god, poor girl. I have a lot of complicated feelings about all this, I guess. So complicated and painful that I'd rather just pretend everything is okay. But now I can't pretend anymore, and these feelings are all that's left. And I hate feeling so glum. I hate sitting around being all sad and useless. It's so stupid and pointless and a waste of my fucking energy, and it's not who I am, and I'm just dumping it all on you. I'm sorry. I really am.
Man, you just completely fucked up this girl's life, and she's apologizing to you? Now you feel like the delicious 3-layered shithead tiramisu served after the nice meal of steak and potatoes you had earlier. You really want to help Jade. And while you still don't quite get all this magical moon stuff she's been talking about, you do get how it feels to be lonely. That's something you can help with. You offer her your hand. Want to go see the world? She sniffles and lightly shakes her head.
It's not going to work.
Well, there's no way to know unless you give it a try, right? She nods, stands up, and takes your hand. You focus on a familiar destination, John's house. But as you begin to dematerialize, Beck starts to stare at you, and you hear the familiar barking sound in your ears. And when the flash of light subsides, you're standing here in Jade's room, only a few feet from where you started. What?
See? I told you it wouldn't work. Come on, let me show you something.
Jade hops up and shuffles down the staircase, and you follow. She takes you to the teleportation pad in the atrium.
These transportalizers are all powered by thermal energy and use each other as beacons for the sake of easy short-range teleportation. But if you hook one of them to a uranium converter and modify the coordinates specifically on the logic board, you can theoretically go anywhere in the world. Which I tried, see?
She twists the top of the pad with her fingertips and pulls it off and shows you the wiring underneath. It looks messy, like someone has made multiple attempts to rewire the circuits.
But when I used it, it only led to the exact same thing that happened just now. Beck used his powers to prevent me from leaving the island. Maybe I got the coordinates wrong and I would have ended up stuck underground or something. But I checked and double-checked my measurements. I think Beck just doesn't want me to leave the island. He wants me to stay somewhere he can keep me safe at all times.
Perhaps he heard his name from above, or perhaps he just has a sixth sense about it, because Beck wandered down the staircase and over to Jade. She gives him a soft stroke behind the ear.
I love him very much, but as long as he's around, I'm stuck here. And because of the changes you made, that is how it will always be. I'm just going to have to get used to it, I guess.
Jade deflates against one of her gardening tables and offers you a Wan smile. Wan. For a split second, you could swear you see droopy doggy ears and a tail tucked between her legs. Depression to this degree simply is not conducive to friendship. Even if it was, you would still feel pretty shitty about it. You should do something to cheer her up. Uh-oh. Scared. I don't want to challenge her fucking dog. What? I'm gonna explore. You present your most finely honed smile of confidence and urge Jade to stand. There is no time to mope around. There is plenty of fun to be found without leaving this island. You suggest that perhaps with your help you can give her the opportunity to explore the temple she's always been curious about.
Really? That'd be super fun. But what about Beck?
Oh. There's nothing to worry about there. You have a genius plan, you tell her. You tell her just head on over to the temple and you'll take care of the rest.
Okay. If you say so, please don't do anything to hurt Beck, okay? I love him to bits.
You wouldn't dream of it. Not on this route, at least. Oh.
Oh.
Jade transportalizes downward and you turn your attention to Beck, who is idly sniffing one of Jade's plants. You advance on him slowly and with intent. You know what must be done.
Oh.
Pet the dog!
Oh.
You just get right in there. You pet the hell out of this dog. You employ all your strongest pamper techs like the quick scritch up and the main massage and the rare Cottlebrand X dog smite. Somewhere in the distance, a bluebird observes your masterful display and chirps happily. But suddenly, Beck's head snaps up and he points his snout in the direction of the temple. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, buddy. There's no time to be thinking about Jade. Now is belly scritches time. You start rubbing Beck's stomach and he flops into his back with his tail wagging, his feet curled up. Who's a good boy? Beck looks up at you and you see the cosmos reflected in his deep, piercing eyes and you understand. He's a good boy and he knows it. After a while longer spent threading your fingers through his silky fur, Beck curls up beside you and yawns, starting to nod off.
The puppy.
You kiss him on the forehead and then take the opportunity to slowly stand up and exit the room, letting the sleeping dog lie. You're a little worried about alerting Beck by using your powers. He seems to be pretty keyed into that kind of space-time manipulation, so you just take the long route to the temple. Jade's Island is a very beautiful place with rolling hills and lush sun-bathed plains. It looks like an excellent vacation destination, but is also so bare. There is nothing and nobody around except for the hollow whispers of the wind. You can see how this place would feel much less like paradise after years spent stranded here. Good night, Ian. Have a good night. When you reach the lake surrounding the temple, you see that the giant lily pads outside have arranged themselves into a walkway that you can use. It reaches. You can use it. Okay. How strange and convenient. Whatever. You channel your inner frog and hop across.
Hey. Up here.
Jade calls down to you. She's at the temple entrance far above your head, waving down at you. Grooves carved into the wall form a ladder that you can use to climb up. Soon you are standing beside her at the entrance to the temple. A huge imposing archway marks the ingress between the sunny island and the dark interior of the ruin. From within, you see a faint yellow-green glow that seems to come from the runes carved into the walls. Spooky. Oh shit. As you proceed through the entryway, Jade runs a hand alongside the glowing walls, her face bathed in the sickly green. At the end of the hallway is a large, round platform decorated with cloudy designs and a glowing orb at the center. It doesn't pique your interior decorator, but Jade seems quite awed by the sight.
This is fucking
Skya?
Oh, okay. This is Skya. I knew this temple had to be connected to that world in some way.
Jade rushes onto the platform and it begins to descend. You quickly follow her before you're left behind, as the elevator takes you down to an expansive and dark room below. Oh shit.
Oh.
Much like the rest of the temple, the space seems very sparse, and it is illuminated by the faint glow of the runes on the walls. A large purple lotus flower rests atop a pedestal in front of the elevator, petals wilted. There is an electronic display built into the pedestal, with a timer that could feasibly count down for millions of years, but it seems to be glitched. Stuck a few hours from 0, with the second digit constantly ratcheting back and forth between two numbers. Jade places a hand on the pedestal and sighs. Fuck.
Oh.
I was about to be Jade. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
The number's stuck. I think this is a time capsule, but it's malfunctioning for some reason. Was I supposed to open it when the time was right? Now I'll never know. What else could this place be hiding from me?
As if on cue, the elevator platform shudders and begins to rise behind you. As the platform ascends, it becomes clear that there's a pit beneath it, which is basically video game logic 101. Jade looks down into it, and you follow suit and see...
Transportalizers?
There's two of them, one a deep purple and the other a brilliant gold.
Wow, I wonder where those go.
Whoa, that's crazy. Jade leaps down into the pit, which is a pretty brave maneuver because it's deep as hell and real life still has fall damage. She grunts and sinks to her knees from the impact, but quickly recovers and rushes over to the golden transportalizer. She examines it for a moment and then clambers on. With a soft click, the pressure plate is depressed and the device surges to life. She disappears in a bright flash of light. Well, shit, you'd better follow her. You hop down and step onto the transportalizer, and the same flash of light consumes your body. You feel something like wind whipping around you as your molecules are dematerializing and then reassemble in a new locale. A glimmering golden palace. Wow, this place is way too fucking bright. Someone needs to crank the saturation down pronto.
I don't believe it.
Jade is looking around with wide eyes that reflect your golden surroundings.
This is it. This is Prospect, the planet I visit in my dreams. I didn't think it was possible to get here like this. What does it mean? Why am I allowed to be here right now? Should I go talk to the I should go talk to the queen.
And with that, she's off, sprinting down the halls with a renewed sense of vigor. You scramble to keep up with her, threading your way through crowds of confused white-shelled folks in fancy outfits. They kind of remind you of yourself, but with chitinous bodies. You sidestep a lady carrying a paint can and shuffle down a lengthy golden staircase adorned with regal golden spikes, and you can only barely keep your eyes on Jade's long black hair as it swishes behind her. When you finally catch up, she's in the middle of an argument with two burly fellows in white suits. She stamps her foot at them, and they are undeterred, blocking her passage further. Eventually, Jade wheels around to look at you. She tries to soften her expression for your sake, but her face is still sour.
Ugh! The two guards won't let me see the queen. Apparently, she's really busy with something. They told me I'm not supposed to be here and that I have to leave right away. This is totally bull. I'm a princess. Oh. I swear some of these idiots can't even recognize me without my pretty golden dress. Ugh. I guess I'm not getting any answers here either. Let's just get out of here.
And she's off again, this time striding forward with her fists curled and her jaw set.
You glance back at the guards, whose furrowed brows strike you more as worry than ire. Whatever.
Higher.
And then follow Jade back. You're almost to the exit when you see it, a dark figure silhouetted against sky as brilliant blue. They are humanoid in shape, with 2 leathery wings outstretched and inky black tendrils trailing behind. Crimson force crackles in their wake, and they swoop over the city like a bird of prey. Something about them gives you a major case of the heebie-jeebies. You do a nervous little half jog back to the transportalizer and get the hell out of Dodge. The temple feels oppressively dark compared to the blinding bright of Prospect. You spend a while blinking as your eyes readjust. Oh, fuck. The transportalizer you just used flares up red and then cracks. That's probably not a good sign, is it? You do what you do best, ignore it, and climb out of the pit. Jade is standing behind the Lotus contraption, running her hand along one of the pedals with her face set.
What does all of it mean? Was this here all along? Has my grandpa been to Prospect before? If I can go there, then it means it must still exist. The game must still exist, but how? None of it makes any sense. I need to think about this.
You follow Jade slowly back to her house as she mumbles to herself, brows furrowed. You can barely catch what she's saying, but she's clearly thinking hard.
The clouds have never been wrong before. Is it too early? Was this meant to happen?
Once you reach the atrium, Jade lets out a sharp breath and nods her head. Resolute, she turns to you.
Alright. I think I understand. I know what's going on now.
Great! You offer her your most winning smile. What's the sitch?
Well, the truth is, I was always being very immature about the idea of being a hero and having a destiny. Life isn't like in kids' cartoons after all. Heroism isn't all rainbows and sunshines. And it's childish to think that everyone gets a happy ending. That kind of storybook stuff doesn't really exist. To be a real hero, you have to be prepared to suffer horribly. Oh, damn girl. It makes sense when you think about it. If everything came easy, there wouldn't actually be anything heroic about it.
Thank you for the hydrate. Gah.
Why else would my grandpa have put me on this island? Why else would Beck want to keep me safe here even now that everything's changed? It's because it's my destiny. I don't know about that girl. I have to prove that I am willing to suffer and willing to sacrifice. That has to be it. This can't all have been for nothing, right? That's not the way the world works. Everything has a purpose, even if it's not clear at first. Seeing Prospect in the flesh reminded me of that. My purpose is to do what I've always done, what my grandpa and Beck have always helped prepare me for. I know I'll be really lonely. But in the end, it means that everything will continue to play out the way it's meant to. It's a very noble job, and I've got to be the one to do it.
You're at a loss for words. This really doesn't feel like the right takeaway from all this, but you don't know jack about Esperb or Destiny or any of that nonsense. So who are you to say otherwise?
So thank you for helping me visit Prospect. I wouldn't have figured this all out if not for you, and I'm sure that meeting me is one step along the way towards your mysterious fate as well. I will be rooting for you.
Jade erupts into a broad, beaming smile. It might be the first completely genuine smile you've seen from her this entire time, but that doesn't make you feel any better about it. In fact, it's more of a knife twisting in your gut. Then she throws her arms around you and hugs you. And when she throws her arms around you and hugs you, tight, the knife pushes deeper to the bone.
Well, you probably have more important stuff to do than keep hanging out with me.
No, Queen!
I'll let you get back to it.
Jade turns around and heads for the staircase, leaving you to stare at her retreating form. Is this it?
Will you accept the new destiny you've written for Jade and allow her to be trapped on this island? What if I saved? It's crazy.
I don't know.
I do not accept this. Some people might take this as a lesson in responsible use of reality-altering powers. Some people might swear off manipulating canon entirely, but not you. What's the point of having sick-ass powers at all if you never use them? Maybe some god is going to punish you for the way you've been fucking with the universe, but right now you don't care. This girl would burn herself to ashes to keep her friends warm. That's the least you can do is risk the flame for her sake. You quickly sprint up the stairs.
Oh, you're not leaving? Don't you have places to be? I will be fine here alone, I promise. It's my duty. I'll get used to it eventually.
You can't imagine she's okay with that, no matter what she says. Does she really want to stay alone for the rest of her life?
Well, of course not. What I want to do is explore the world and hang out with all my pals. But it's not about what I want. It's about doing what has to be done. That's what it has
Sorry.
That's what it's always been about for me.
Well, that's bullshit.
Huh?
Maybe Jade's fate dictates she never play the game she wanted to play. Maybe heroes don't get a happy ending, but that doesn't mean heroes can't be happy. There comes a time in every young woman's life, you tell Jade, where she can't leave home because her pet is an overprotective dog. God, not dog. God. I mean, he's a dog. But he's a god also.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's obviously not true, but there comes a time in many young women's lives where circumstances beyond their control leave them without an escape. Perhaps it is easier to believe that the escape will never come, but you can't let Jade do that. When life has you stuck at home, perhaps, you can still hold on to hope. You can fight, no matter how long you have to wait. You can keep looking for another chance to see the world. And if the universe tells you to sit, stay, and roll over, you look the universe dead in the eyes and ask, who do you think is the master around here? And then you tell it to motherfucking heal.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Even now, I was still being childish. It was easier to tell myself to be miserable for a noble cause instead of holding on to hope and maybe getting hurt again. But I have to have hope. That's who I am. I'm a hoper, not a moper. I will keep trying to convince Beck that it will be safe for me to leave the island. Things have changed, and maybe he doesn't realize it yet. He's kind of a silly, dumb dog at times, but he loves me, and I love him, and we can work it out. Maybe it'll take a while, but I'll definitely figure things out. And while I wait, you'll come visit me sometimes, won't you?
Of course you will. You're not in the habit of abandoning your friends. That idea is unthinkable. You promised Jade that you will come visit her. Come visit? Come visit? A light bulb goes off in your head. One of those cool LED bulbs, the kind that syncs up to your phone and changes colors and spies on you for the government. Party time! You ask Jade if she's ever had a slumber party.
Oh fuck. A slumber party? No, I've never had one. It sounds exciting, but is it really a party if there's just two people and a dog? That sounds more like a mild slumber hangout.
Don't worry about it, you tell her. Just start getting the place ready for a bash. Pull out the sleeping bags, conjure up some lightly irradiated snacks, pump up the fresh jams, etc., etc.
I don't know if we have sleeping bags, but okay, I'll see what I can do. Maybe there's something useful in my grandpa's old supplies.
You shoot her a confident salute and then dissolve into the ether of cannon. All right, Egbert, up and at him. It's party time.
Oh,
John
God.
yelps and tumbles out of his chair, crashing to the ground in an undignified heap. It looks like he was in the middle of debugging some code on his computer when you interrupted him. He disentangles his limbs and stands up with a groan. Okay, Magic Mailman, we need to get some things straight. Your powers are extremely cool, but using them like this is kind of lame. Jump scares rank very low in the prank scale. They don't take any effort. They are just sort of mean and annoying. You apologize for scaring John. You're just in a very excited mood right now because it's time for a motherfucking slumber party. Oh, cool. I've never been to a slumber party before. Who is it with? You grin. Don't you already know who with, John? The American Association of Mailmen? You give him a blank stare. Oh, right. Probably my other friends. That one should have been obvious. There you go, John. You tell him to pack up whatever supplies he thinks he should bring and then get ready for another whirlwind ride through space-time. I don't know. I should probably go do the responsible thing, let my dad know I'm going on a trip. Even if I will be back soon. Okay, that's fine, you tell him. But don't take too much time. This route's already getting pretty long. Cool. Okay, what should I bring? Oh, I need to grab some movies, definitely. Dave will be there, right? I should bring some McConaughey movies. So he realizes I was right all along about Matthew's stellar acting. Oh, and of course some snacks. This is a great time for me to unload all the excess birthday cakes my dad made me. Seriously, there are hundreds of them in the fridge. It is highly ridiculous. You wait patiently in John's room as he goes downstairs to fetch his bounty of cakes, talk to his dad, and do all of his other preparation. It takes forever. You're not really sure what he's doing down there. You think he might be walking around, examining all the objects in his home in great detail and solving a bunch of puzzles? Come on, John. That's not the right genre of game. Get your shit together. Okay, ready. All right, step 2 is to go get Rose. You take John's hand and zap the two of you into Rose's mansion. John spends a while goggling at the giant statue of Zasarpan and the Learned. Then you ascend the staircase toward Rose's room and knock on the door. Her voice comes from within, slightly muffled. You're home early. I've been hearing strange noises from the neighboring lab of late. Have you... Rose opened the door and freezes. John? Her eyes widen. She slowly steps backward, which John takes as an invitation to stride into her room. Her cheeks darken as she scans the room. Eyes flicking from mess to mess. Surprise, Rose! We are here to steal you away like the owl who kidnaps Harry Potter.
Oh.
That's not... She sighs and turns to you. Care to explain the sudden intrusion? It is normally considered polite to call ahead, especially when one is possessed of reality-bending powers. Oh, don't be melodramatic. There's nothing too embarrassing in this room. John furrows his brows as he glances around the room, eyes sweeping over the walls. He eventually settles on some pictures that have been hung up. I mean, look at these great drawings. Did you do those? That is so cool. I didn't know you drew stuff. Rose gives him a smile of a girl whose soul had just shriveled into a blackened husk. Again, an explanation would be nice. You explain that you've come to collect Jade's friends for a slumber party. I see. The commercial and critical failure of Esper must have impacted her more strongly than I anticipated. She was really looking forward to playing that game with us. Yeah, that's putting it lightly, probably. I would hate to disappoint her further. Consider this my RSVP. Rose gives you a curt nod and then turns to frown at John, who is poking around under her bed. Something tugs at the corner of her mouth. John, my mother is busy and will not be expected to return for a while. Why don't you and our strange friend go analyze her room instead? I need time to pack. Oh, okay, Rose, whatever you say. Ah! Rose shoves you out of the room with more strength than you expected from a 13-year-old girl and shuts the door hard. Man, I hope Rose realizes that I was being serious when I said her drawings were good. We tease each other a lot, but she's really cool. John's speaking loudly enough that Rose can almost certainly hear him from the other side of the door. You think he knows that, but you don't say anything. Except to casually suggest that you and John go wait downstairs and admire all the ridiculous wizard art. He agrees. God, this house is so weird. Who needs a giant statue of a wizard? Where did they even get this? Oh, and speaking of weird,
I didn't want to bring this up with Rose in case it's just some funny story I'm not in on, but what's with all the writing on her? But John trails off as Rose descends the stairs with a neatly packed bag. Shall we? You shall, you say. With a hand on each of their shoulders, you close your eyes and concentrate on the Strider apartment. You're aiming for the hallway outside the front door, but this power is still taking some getting used to, so you instead pop into existence right on top of Dave's bed. He's tapping away at something on his computer, and as soon as you appear, his entire body tenses up. You've barely had a moment to react before Dave wheels around in his chair and flings a handful of shurikens at you. One of them grazes Rose's cheek so closely, a strand of pale hair flutters to the ground. She turns to look at the weapon now embedded in the wall and runs a finger along the edge of the blade, squinting.
Oh, Jesus, shit. What the fuck, man?
Surprise!
Okay, rule 1 of time travel or dimension hopping, don't fucking pull this kind of shit. I mean, seriously. Under any other circumstances, I'd be shitting my fucking nuts off about the opportunity to chill with my best bro. But dude, you can't just drop a guy's bestie into the middle of his room out of nowhere like this. I'd be so happy if you dropped into my room out of the middle of nowhere.
I'm like, hello!
Hello! This is an extreme social faux pas, and you gotta give a guy some time to prepare.
Don't be melodramatic, Dave. I assure you, there is nothing present in this room that could make us think lesser of you. If Rose was scarred by the near-death experience just now, she doesn't show it. She hops off the bed and glances around. If you let any pornography, If you left any pornography out, it will only serve to confirm the hypothesis I have already made. Haha, dude, are these selfies? Are you doing the duck face in this one? Oh, man.
Rose just like accused him of having like gay porn. She was like, I know what you are.
She's like, I know you're gay. That's so funny.
She's like, where's your wizard? Yeah, we gay boy.
She's Fujoing out.
No, like, shut up.
Go on.
Oh, for fuck's sake, John. You get a VIP all access backstage pass, so the first thing you do is insult my stuff. Like some rowdy tool at the Nickelback concert, rummaging through their closets instead of doing the musical world a favor and assassinating them. Holy shit!
Well, yeah. You would do the same, dude.
Touché. But anyways, aside from you getting your grubby hands all over my pristine collection of cool swords, what the hell are you all doing here?
We're having a slumber party. Are you in?
Oh. I don't know.
I gotta sneeze. Oh, God.
Bro is basically always keeping tabs on me. Bless you.
Thank you.
You guys want me to... Guy wants me to be safe, you know? Or rather, wants me to only be in the right kind of danger to teach me lessons about irony and being a dope-ass fucking ninja master. It's all some pretty intense supervision is the point being made here. I was already getting some rank vibes from him after that little jaunt over to Olive Garden. Actually, the vibes have been off ever since John's B-Day, if I'm being honest. So I don't know how he'd feel about me gallivanting off to some magic snooze adventure with Slappy the time-traveling mailman. Seems like the kind of thing he'd take issue with.
Oh, come on. He can't be that bad. What kind of guy wouldn't let his brother go hang out with his friends?
Yeah, I guess. Be a pretty shitty kind of guy if he did that. Wouldn't he?
Dave stares off into the middle distance for a while. Rose observes him intently. Look, Dave, I don't think it would feel right if we all had a big party and you weren't there. Jade would really miss you. As would we. Yeah. Dave glances furtively, sure, around the room as if he's expecting a camera to blink at him from up in one of the corners.
All right, I'm in. Let me grab some subs. That's supplies for short. Hey, mailman. What's Jade's hella dog like? Do I need to bring one of these cool ass swords?
Did you say hella dog?
Hell dog, whatever.
hella dog.
It's late. I'm tired.
No, it's okay. You've done so good. We're done after this one.
Don't tell me that's not something
he would say that. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
These swords are like $5 Chinatown swords, aren't they?
What? No. Okay, listen.
While Dave grabs his stuff, John heckles him affectionately. Rose's attention has been drawn back to her shuriken, to the shuriken Dave threw at her. You stroll over and ask her what's up. She responds with her own question. Have you been introduced to Dave's brother? Not yet. You've heard a lot about him, though. For the sake of diplomacy, you only briefly touch on the opinion you formed. He certainly seems like a fascinating man. The kind of individual whose brain I would love to pick apart to find out just what twisted mechanisms fire off within its chambers. So, that's what she's thinking about? Dave's bro? Rose chews on her bottom lip. Not exactly, but an adjacent topic. I'm mulling over the ethical quandaries presented by the existence of powers esoteric. Whatever. What?
Esoteric.
Esoteric? Fuck. Ugh. It's nothing to concern yourself with yet. We have a party to attend, apparently. Right. Dave is done packing up. You open both palms and suggest that everyone holds hands so you can best channel your powers.
Really? We're holding hands? God, this is so lame.
But he does it. And when he clasps John and Rose's hands, he shifts around and blushes faintly in a manner that suggests he doesn't really think it's so lame. In fact, he may think it's the opposite of lame. He may think it is rad. And he'd be right. Friendship is the raddest thing of them all. You're full of warm and fuzzy friend feelings as you teleport back to Jade's atrium. Wait, no, that's just the feeling of your body dissolving and reconstructing itself halfway across canon. They are very similar feelings. You head to the base of the staircase where you call out to Jade. Her guests have arrived, you tell her. Jade rushes down the stairs and nearly trips over her skirt. Her expression is tight and anxious. When she sees your motley crew standing there, she freezes up. Her breath hitches in a half sob.
You really did bring them. They're here.
Yay!
Oh. You're all here.
Jade breaks into a wide grin and sprints forward, launching herself like a missile at her friends. Dave throws himself bodily out of the way, and Rose takes an alarmed step back, leaving John to bear the full brunt of her affection. She crashes into him, and the two of them go spinning around and around as Jade laughs breathily. Whoa, calm down there, Jade. It's nice to see you too. Tears are beating in her eyes as she squeezes him tight and then pecks his cheek with a soft kiss.
Oh, John, I'm so happy to see you in person. In waking person and everything. I've spent so much time watching you. Oh.
Girl! What? Jade swings around to look at the other two pals.
Come on, you two, get over here. We're having a 4 times hug combo right now.
Like, girl. Sorry.
Girl.
Like, girl. Oh, Dave is so tsundere. Rose and Dave cautiously step forward, and Jade, with John's help, yanks them both into a tight embrace. She smooches them on the cheeks too. Rose's face lights up with a blush, and Dave's nearly goes catatonic. When Jade pulls back, she's clutching John's hand and tugging so hard she might pull the damn thing off.
Come on, everyone, let's go upstairs. I found a bunch of military-grade sleeping bags in Grandpa's old adventuring gear and set them up in my room. We can play with all my toys and jam out to some music and stay up all night chatting with each other. And oh my god, you're here. You're all here. This is really happening.
Jade's next laugh verges on hysterical as she's got tears streaked down her cheeks. Dave looks a little perturbed. Perturbed.
Yes. Wow, holy shit. It's cool, Jade. No need to get so... Like, I thought he was gonna be like emotional. Women, am I right? Like this. Kind of fucks me up seeing you cry. Not that I'm trying to make this all about me.
Sorry, but like the way like this is like a friend group that I have. Like I know all these people. Like they're all my neurodivergent like queer friends.
I mean,
Dave, you're doing a horrible job of comforting her. Jade, come here. I shall hold you in my arms.
Oh.
Rose walks over to Jade, extends her thumbs, and swipes them down Jade's teary cheek in a stiff, mechanical motion. Then she wraps her arm around Jade in an embrace that could generously be called a hug, but it looks more like a precursor to an alien medical examination. John boggles at the display. None of you whack jobs know how to do this. Oh my god. Come here, Jade. Oh, that's you. I got so into it.
Thank you, John. Come on, everyone, let's go.
And so the party begins. Tales told, movies watched, and fun had aplenty. So many shenanigans happen. So many. Perhaps someday you will count them all in detail. But before you know it, the sun in the room has fled alongside the sunlight. The moon and the stars cast their pale gaze upon the four supine friends.
Yes.
Bundled up in sleeping bags and caught midway between slumber and wakefulness. Dave is rambling about some inane bullshit that nobody's paying attention to, and Rose is attempting quite terribly to lecture John and Jade on the modern reinterpretation of Lovecraft's works.
No!
You think it's 2009. It's 2009, Intra. It's 2009. It's okay.
I don't care. My beef with H.P. Lovecraft it knows no bounds, okay?
You think it's about time you bowed out. It's not that you haven't enjoyed chumming it with these kids, but you feel kind of weird sticking around overnight. You can come back later. Besides, you got places to go and sights to see. There's an entire golden moon out there full of potential friends that you knew nothing about before today. The universe beckons, and you are powerless to refuse. You give Beck a little nod, like, hey, take care of these kids. Beck doesn't nod back because he's a dog, but you like to think he understands. As you quietly slip down the staircase and out of sight, you spare one last glance at the group and find a sigh escaping your lips. Everything that's happened here feels almost too good to be true. Can it last? Can this brazen wish fulfillment go unpunished? I have to sneeze. You find that hard to imagine. There is something fate touched about these kids. You can feel it in your bones. As surely as the wind whispers through the trees, or the stars dance through space, as surely as the turning clocks will call the sunlight back again, these kids will never be free of the bullshit that hounds them. But right here, right now, they are at peace. They have shared this one perfect moment together, and perhaps in the future, there will come more betwixt the chaos. And maybe that's enough. Yay!
Yippee! Oh my god, painting his nails.
Painting his nails, drawing their personas. Awesome.
Very good.
Yay! Oh. Ugh. I'm not crying. I'm sick.
She's crying, guys. She's
crying.
fucking sobbing
I'm
right
now. I was like, I want to do Carcat's Row, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't know if I have another one in me.
I can't do it. It's 4 hours of this.
I think that's a good place to wrap up.
I think that's a really good place to wrap up. Yeah.
We concluded all of the kids.
We did. That was awesome. That was so fun.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I wanted to do more, but there's just not enough time in the day. And I'm ill, so it is what it is. I know exactly who we're gonna read out to. Give me a moment. Y'all stick around.
Yeah, I would love to come and read this again with you if you ever want to stream it again.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna. Oh shit! Oh no!
I'm ending stream. Fun
guys.
Betty. Thank you so much for the raid. I was just about to end. That's okay. We're still talking. We're still chatting. But I really appreciate it. Welcome in. My name is Fortune. I'm a silly cat girl on the internet, and this is Intro. You can follow them here. But yeah, we just finished up some Pesterquest. We finished all the kids routes, and now we're doing the trolls next time we do this, which will be fun. If you guys do this again, let me know. I want to see Cat. Yes, I'll let you know, Cherry.
Yeah, I'm
what is it?
tomorrow I think I'm gonna play
Yeah.
Friend Sim.
Yes.
So I'll get all of the prequel knowledge to this, and then it'll make so much sense to me.
See, you're joking, but it's actually real. Yes, you can voice Cat. I'll get people on to voice stuff, because it's hard with me. It's just me and Intra.
Yeah. Oh, reading hard.
Reading so hard. Okay. Let's thank you so much for the follow. We're gonna raid Bay Ray. Because Bay Ray's got his like full like homestead get up on right now, so we gotta raid them. Like, are you kidding me? It looks like they're working on Monster High art, which is like double whammy awesome. Like that's so fortune pilled. So raid message is happy Homestuck Day, and then with okay, wait, I don't know, wait, y'all don't have that emoji. Hold on, I forgot that's.
Oh, is that a tier 3?
Yeah. Anyway, let's do different. Do this one. Happy Homestuck Day. This one. Do that one. If you don't have that emote, use a different emote. I don't know.
You don't have that emote, die.
Yeah. What Intro said. Okay. I'll see y'all probably sometime soon. I don't know. Sometime next week. I'll do some art or something, or we'll do this again. Who knows? But y'all follow Intra so you can go see them do Friend Sim tomorrow. It'll be fun. Okay. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.